perfect time.
Hello? Are people here? Okay. Seems like it is. There's a lot of people here, holy cow. I was not informed on the new background. I did a whole bunch of things. One of the things you might notice is that I can actually adjust volume without adjusting, like, all desktop audio. So that's cool. I can't hear my alerts though, so I have to figure out what's going on with that. That's a thing I did not test. What do you know? Is there something I missed with that? Uh-oh. I didn't even hear, like, the raids or anything like that. That's not good. But yeah, new layout. Everything like that. I wanted to do that with all of this. Thank you for all the gift subs. Thank you for the raid. Oh my god. It is... I wasn't even, like, doing anything, and, like, already I'm like, oh god. Expectations are high. I'm a little nervous. Background is blocky road to find squares. Yeah, I like the squares. I wanted to keep them. It makes more sense. I'm gonna change the music to something more chill for now. Where is the one-shot soundtrack? I think we should... Yeah, let's do one-shot. Because I love one-shot. Anyway. Hi, everybody. I'm a little nervous. I've been like very nervous about this the entire time. Panicked a little bit last night and the day before just to make sure I had everything in order. even today I was like, oh crap, I forgot to put chat on screen. But we're here. Alright. How do I do this? Alright. Let me drag things over and hope it all works. Alright, how do people start from the bottom, so I'm just gonna repeat what other people do. We're gonna go a little slow. Is this fast enough? Oh, you can't. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Oh, now I can hear it. What the hell? Oh, it sounds low. Okay, I could just leave that at max. Never mind, that's why I couldn't hear it. I have shoes. I'll lower it more now. I can now hear the alerts. Thank God. I was worried about that. Anyway, I got shoes. Hey, look. Hey! Thank you for the tip. Oh my God.
Greffrey tipped $48.26. Happy day.
Happy day. It is like yellow sneakers. I like the yellow. That still sticks. All right, we're going a little bit more. Got a bit of leg going on. Still got the mismatch, because I think that looks good. Just a little bit more. Oh, hello. We got some new additions here. Got some USB. Wonder what those are for. Don't plug them in. You probably shouldn't plug in USB cables you don't know where they're from. I got that USB 3. You see, because there's 3. That's a bad joke. Oh, I forgot. Okay, hold on. I almost forgot to do something. Right. Okay, don't press certain buttons yet. I gotta be a little bit slower. 3 USBs. Yeah, they're USB 3. Yeah. You see, if I have 2 of them, they'd be USB 2. Yeah. Shorts. They got a little bit of a redesign. There's now fluff at the bottom of them. Yay. Also, you can kind of see it a little bit. The hoodie now has a little bit of more of a design with the arms. They're no longer just full black all the way through. Matches the bottom of the hoodie. I think it looks nice. The movement is very good. That's depressing, but yeah, woo! I like this. How do people do this? Thank you for the follow. Oh, I am above my alerts. Well, yeah, that's fine. That's how it should be. Oh yeah, if you're astute observers might notice there's something back there now. There's a tail. I finally got one. Tail is real. Finally. Got around to that. We go a little bit further. I didn't actually test how much, like, weight is going in, or, like, how fast I should be going. Oh, we got more USBs. They are now part of the, hoodie, straps instead. So, that's cool. I don't know how that's technically supposed to work, but that's fine. So there's that. Just a little bit more. Should work fine as drawstrings. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got myself a collar because I wanted one. Yes, Annabelle. No more sneaking up on people. Well, USB type A. Man, there's so many jokes I could have with this now. Alright. There's not much else to show other than the face, huh? Thank you for the follow! Appreciate it. Cherno's cool. Cherno Lover 9. Thank you. Wait, don't show the face yet? Okay, I'll hold off here. Hang on a second. But yeah, I got Pin a ping of a Jeff the Killer mask here. I am not doing that. Thank you for gifting out a sub to box. People love that negative experience. Oh, I love that. That's for sure. Ooh. All right. Here, okay. It's okay. I'm trying to keep like a straight face. It's kind of hard. There's so many people watching. All right. 20 subs. What the fuck? Thank you for 20 gift subs. What the hell? Okay. Thank you for the follow, Rumi. Oh, Rumi in the chat did the pixel digi that was at the starting soon screen. Hang on, I'm gonna go back to that scene real quick. Like, use it. Did I get the did I say who did it right? I hope I did. I've been like flabbergasted, like nervous and stuff. Okay. No more pulling around. It's time. I don't know. I'm delaying it. I'm not sure why. Okay. Thank you for the bits. Why did that not play? Huh. Hi. Just like the emotes. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Look at them chompers. I love them. Hi. Also, I love that every time I blink the ears. So I'm like the same person drew the model and the emotes. Really? You don't say? Yay. I'm like, I'm trying to, like, I wanted to actually go in like this. And then smile, but I couldn't hold back my smile. It's this, I like this. Ooh, the ears, I'm glad they caught that. It's really good. But that's not all that this model has, by the way. I don't know if you guys actually know that. I've been keeping these a little bit of a secret, but I do have emotes for my facial reactions. You might recognize a few of them. Because thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, the best part is coming up. Like I got face expressions and then happy to use them. Sorry, did you fuck you? What'd you say? What the fuck is wrong with you? I love that one. Oh, that one's really good. I just stream like that all night. There'd be no way I could pull it off. It's really good. What else we got? And the best part is it's on my stream deck. Someone missed 28 gifts, so resub. Or yeah, resub. Oh my god, 4 months. There's one.
Somehow missed the 28 gift, so Digita 78 excite.
There's one expression that's not an emote form, which is fine. It was kind of unexpected, but it worked out, and it's me being tired of your shit. That's not the blank face, by the way. That's this. I have this now. It's so good. It works. Thank you for coming by. I have 2 more. Of course, there's always the you know, shocked face. The tail also does a thing with that. That's really good. Tiff. Yes. The emotes, the expressions are very good. I love them so much. Did you win big hit? Why would you do that? It's very good. Oh god. Oh right. Yeah. I have to remember that if I toggle them, when I toggle them all, they do stack. So like you get some stuff that looks kind of messed up. Okay, well that doesn't really do too much other than the tail. But then you have things where it's sort of like you do this, and it's like... Don't do that. What's L5 do, actually? Ooh, that looks like a... This looks bad. Don't do this! Ooh, that was good. Multi-digi face. Yeah, that's all my expressions at once. That's a thing. Anyway. The one thing I gotta get used to is for the rigging, there's no, like, head tilt. So when I tilt my head... Hi, Chris! It actually just does this, which I'm fine with. This actually lets me have a posture. I'm fine with it. It's gonna take some getting used to. I'm still trying to get used to everything in regards to it. And start messing with things. I'm using webcam tracking, so it's not, like, the best. But it works. It works. I can do a little thing there. I haven't used VTube Studio, so I'm still trying to like learn all the stuff involving it. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Wow. 69, nice. Yeah. I guess I can talk about some things in regards to this as well. Where is... Okay. I'm doing studio mode again, because I haven't done that in ages. Hopefully this doesn't break. It's using two... Well, this is not 2 different scenes. Never mind. Maybe we can get more substituting or better tracking. I forgot if this works with VTube Studio. It does! I haven't set it up yet, which is why I disabled those redeems for now. Also because I'm going to be moving around, like, you know, a lot. So, Twitch integrated throwing system, it works, but the problem is it's like a hitbox thing, and it depends on, you can't move it, like, with your model. It's its own hitbox kind of thing, its own app, so I'd have to change it there every single time I moved my model. So I'd have to, like, I set up all my hotkeys to where I can just adjust. Took me a little bit to figure that out, but I figured it out. That's actually not that hard. But, yeah, let's talk about the model real quick while I'm remembering this. You know what? Let's not do studio mode for this. So I can just do this. Alright. So, the art was by Lena. Rabbit Legs in chat. She did all my emotes before. And a lot of other stuff. Did a wonderful job. Just really good job. It looks very vibrant. It looks great and well animated. And I love the expressions. I was not... I have fallen in love with the sad one a lot, just because it makes me laugh every time I see it. But, yeah. does really good art, does good emotes, does good just good art in general. I've commissioned her for years now at this point. And the rigging, I went on Vijin, I found Yoma. She did a lot of really cool rigging and cute stuff and chibi rigging and all that stuff. There's a lot of really good stuff. And I liked her style, so I was happy. And I'm also happy with the results, so. Yeah, all that's in the description now. Oh, I can actually do a thing! That's what I wanted to do this entire time. I have to now go to, like, Twitch channel, brand, update profile picture. Yay, I can finally do this. I've been holding off on this one. Is it under this? Yes, there we go. That's a new profile pic. It might take a little bit to update, but, it's there. And even better in motion? Yeah, I think it looks very well animated. I'm ready for my first chat. This is a cool model. Thank you! I appreciate it! So welcome. Yeah. You can check them out. I have their links in my Twitch panels. Thank you for the follow. So you can check them out. I definitely would recommend them. Super good, super cute. Awesome stuff. I don't know what else to say in regards to that. But yeah, I am like, this has been in the works for a few months. So I'm kind of glad it's done. I was like so nervous with it. Yeah. This is the part where I think I answer questions. Because I got a lot of questions now. Let me see, how do I do this? Let me move myself so I'm not covering chat. Time and money well spent. Oh yeah, this is like a lot of work went into it. I'm really glad on the results. I really, it's not that I hated my my 3D model. It's just that I wanted something more more personal. This feels right. And also I'm glad I can just like sit here and look like this, and then when I'm actually like happy, I'm just like, I got chompers. Yeah, the model was done, I commissioned in May, and I was like, take your time. Take your time. And it ended up being super good. Jacket looks comfy as heck. Yeah, I like the jacket. This would be one if I didn't live in somewhere that was hot and humid, I would probably wear it all the time. Yeah, let's get started. Let's do some questions, because I think people answer questions on debut stuff, right? I never debuted properly. I just did a V2 model and just was like, I'm streaming, what was it? Was it Death's Door? It was Death's Door, where I was like, part 2. I'm like, oh, I just did a thing for fun, and it was like a V-Roid model, and it was like not even like well thought out. I'm gonna see the Digi Shop this jacket. If I can figure out how to make this like an actual product, maybe. Also the marketable Digi plushie. I don't know what I would do if there was a Digi plush. I mean, I would have one. Digifumo win? Good question. Okay, this time I need to make sure I'm in studio mode to make sure it's all working. Questions. Okay, this is gonna be a little weird and odd how I'm doing this, but it's gonna work out. Alright, we're gonna start with question 1 at the bottom of this page. Are you secretly a dog person? Oh my god! Hi, Murph! Hi, how's it going? I'm 2D now. Hang on a second, let me put myself up here. Am I in front of the questions? Yes, okay. Hi! I'm here. Thank you. They're avoiding the question. I'm not avoiding the question! I'm not avoiding the question. But yeah, I like the emotes. I'm gonna be messing with those a lot. I'm gonna be very expressive. Hi, how are everybody? What were you up? Oh god, I saw what you were doing and I just completely forgot. Yes, I have a tail now. It's easier to see when I'm shocked, but it's there. Also, it's just kind of just doing its own thing. It's happened where if I lose tracking, my model does some weird stuff, but it's fine. Okay. Let's start with question 1. Oh, god, I don't know how to balance windows. I'm sorry. It's 6 up, that's cute. Yes, the shocked face does, 6 up. This sad one also goes down. Well, they all go down. But yeah. Anyway, let's start with the questions. Question 1. Are you secretly a dog person? I grew up with dogs, actually. Where you live, where I used to live in the middle of nowhere. So having a dog outside was good for keeping out things you don't want in your yard. And if a stranger walked into your driveway. You can ask questions still! You can ask questions still! You can ask questions still! Do I have the link to that? You can ask questions still. There you go, thank you. I'll refresh it at the end of this. I actually grew up with dogs growing up. So, yeah, you could say I'm a dog person. I'm gonna switch to the next track. This one repeats itself. So yeah, dogs. Oh, I love dogs and I love cats, actually. I like animals in general. If it wasn't obvious enough, I want to make myself bigger, I think. You can move that bell when you can make that bell ring when you move. That would annoy a lot of people. Oh my god, I just have to have like a video of like an hour of silence interrupted by bells, and that would probably like... But yeah, I grew up with dogs. So I like dogs. And stuff like that. Yeah, dogs and cats. Cats I didn't grow up a lot with. Because my mom and dad didn't really care for cats. But dogs, we had like outside dogs only. And we would need them because, you know, animals. We've had animals in our yard that shouldn't be in the yard. Armadillos and turtles were like the main ones. A lot of the time. But we've had issues of like deer hopping in the yard. Snakes, of course. There's a story with a wild hog. Once. There was a gator in our yard once. So, yeah. Cats! So, every time... When it comes to dogs, dogs love me. Not 30 to 50. This is in the 90s, so I would hope not. That would scare the shit out of me. Armadillos are cute. You don't really want to touch them, though, from what I hear. Snakes were bad, because it wasn't just regular snakes. You would have, like, water moccasins where we were. Those are bad. We had a water moccasin under our sink once. That was a journey. But dogs are great. I love dogs. They love me. Like, even if I don't know the dog, they love me. I even just going outside my apartment, if there's a dog, sometimes the dogs will look at me and want to, like, play, and I'm like, oh god. Like, why do dogs love me so much? And cats are, every cat that I got to mess with likes me. It's kind of funny. I want a cat. I just feel like I can't take care of a cat right now. I want to. I would have to do, like, a lot of cleanup and whatnot. Disney Princess over here. I like animals. Animals are cool. I'm not biased in any capacity in that regard. I get my sister had a guinea pig growing up, and guinea pigs are great. They purr a lot, they squeal a lot if you spoil them. My sister's guinea pig was spoiled to death, to where whenever my dad in the morning would open up the fridge to get, like, you know, ready for the day with, like, coffee and milk or whatever, she would squeal because she knew that meant a carrot. It was kind of funny and cute. But yeah, I like animals. They're cool. That's all I can really answer this question. I grew up with dogs, so dogs are great. Dogs are good. I like dogs. I like cats too. We're moving up. What is your favorite color? Opinions on purple. Did you believe that my favorite color used to be orange? I used to really like orange a lot, but in the more recent years, I've become to realize that when I became more adapted to like doing my own like graphic stuff, Digicat, huh? I didn't like the way that it said like anonymous coward, so I decided I'm changing that for this. Thank you for the tip.
Digita 78 sip.
Orange is very good. I like orange, but I grew attached to purple because purple actually meshes very well with a lot of like aesthetics. It blends very well with like the blues and the reds. Obviously it's a good contrast to like yellow and gold. Works great with black, works great with white, works great with it actually looks really cool with green. If you get like a really like good green purple going, you can make like something look really like toxic, and it's really cool. No bias there, but it used to be orange. Orange is still a pretty cool color. I like blue a lot though. Blue, you might see a lot of blues on my screen and stuff because blues are just so much fun to work with. Even when I did like Super Mario World ROM hacking, I used to actually do like a lot of like blue palette stuff because it was a lot of fun to work with. You can do a lot with it. And that's why I made the layout the way I did. Like the new overlay is now brighter. The black I felt like was too dark. I need to do some things to brighten it up, obviously, but like to make it more, you know, lively, like I did before. But yeah, purple's good. Purple's my favorite. It became my favorite after past few years. It's just more fun to work with. I don't know. What else we got? How are you so darn cute? That's not a question. Well, I guess it is. Thank you. That's not... I don't know how to answer that. How and when did you realize you're non-binary? Very personal, but I'll answer it. What am I saying here? It was a few years ago, actually. It was probably about 5 or 6 years ago. I know it was around my birthday. I was in a position where I was finally, like, well off, and I still wasn't happy with everything. Something felt off. I was still like, oh, I have a job that's decent, and I got money. I can do whatever I want. Why the fuck am I still depressed? And, it was around that time I was looking at things. I don't need a drink. What was I looking at? I was looking at just, like... I forget. It was probably something like fan art of things, and somewhere along the line, I saw some very, like, androgynous designs, and I was like, I like these a lot. And I kept, like, being really obsessed with that for some reason. Because I'm like, oh, that's cool. I wish I could pull that off. I wish I could pull that off. I wish I could pull that off. And it turns out, I was like, how do I address this? And I was like, oh, well, I guess I could just aim for it. And, I just decided. I don't really talk about it too much. It's kind of a weird thing to talk about, but it's just how it is. It just happened. It turns out also, like, growing up, that, you know, growing up the way I was, anytime I did something that wasn't seen as, like, quote-unquote manly, it kind of got to me. So I found out that that was probably a good solution for me. Not helped by the fact that I think that, like, in conversation, 99% of the time, my gender doesn't really matter in regards to it. Which also was like, oh, well, if it doesn't matter, then why does it matter to me? So, yeah, it's weird. This model helps out a lot. In that regard. The VTubing side of things actually helped out a lot. It's, yeah. That's my story there. I can actually pinpoint it was actually like I think it was also some like I think I saw some fan art of some like Toho inspired fan game where all the characters are like non-binary or, you know, all that kind of stuff, and I was like, ah, that's neat. Yes, that's what it is, Linen. And I was like, that's cool. I think that's exactly what it was. I saw that, I was like, oh, they don't have, whoa, that's cool. That's awesome. And then I was like thinking, then it made me think more. So yeah. Now I'm getting emotional. No, don't be emotional, please. No, this is supposed to be a happy stream. Thank you. Yeah. That's my story on that. I don't talk about it too much because I feel like for me, the focus here is more like I want to play some games, and do some silly stuff. So let's scroll up a little bit more. What is your favorite cartoon? Growing up, God, I remember watching like the Pokemon anime growing up as a kid, and then I got to a point where I was told it was too old for, or like too young for me to enjoy. And I kind of just stopped watching that at all, which is wrong, by the way. You can still enjoy Pokemon, by the way. But in the it was like probably about the 2000s when we finally got like satellite TV and we had Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. I did not really care too much about like watching SpongeBob, or like stuff like that. There were some times where I'd have it on and be fine with it, but it wasn't like something that grabbed my attention. What grabbed my attention though was Ed, Edd and Eddy. Ed, Edd and Eddy is probably my favorite cartoon. Just because I liked how weird it looks. I like the comedy. I'm a very simple person that likes good one-liners, and Ed and Eddy is just full of them. There's some really good bits in there. My mom hated that show. So every time it was on, my dad would laugh at it. My mom would just be like, I hate this. I hate this. Except for one time. Except for one time. It was the episode where Ed gets grounded and is stuck in his room, and they're trying to get him out of his room, and he just refuses to leave, so they like push him out, or Eddie like drags him out, and then Eddie turns around. What happened to the stairs? That joke caused my mom to laugh, and I was like, okay, yeah, see, this show is funny. She still didn't like the show. I loved it. At least until they went to the school. I didn't watch it past that, or when they went to the had to do school stuff. It felt like it was one of those shows where like it's needed to stay that summer. That show, especially the joke, were bonkers. There were some jokes in there that just hit me really good, and it was just really funny. I just think about the time where Ed is just slamming his head in the dirt and he just goes, I'm a woodpecker, and then just keeps doing it except with dirt, and it's just like the dumbest line, but it's stuck with me. It's probably one of my favorites. I can't really think of any other cartoons off the top of my head. I do remember watching them. I just don't think I never really grew attached to them like everyone else does. Wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. Macaroni made life in hell. Ah, well, Simpsons is weird. I don't mind early Simpsons, but it's not like something I would say is like my favorite. There's some episodes that stick with me in that regard as well, like the episode where Homer eats like the chili and like starts hallucinating. I just think about the quote of like, he looks over at the dog. He's like, "Wait a minute, dogs don't talk." Damn straight. So, or something like that. It's so I don't know why that sticks with me, but it does. There's a real counterculture bent to some Nickelodeon Cartoon Network shows. Yeah, Cartoon Network, there were some good shows, and then they did the whole like real life thing, and then that kind of I stopped watching around that time because I just never really cared, and that was when Netflix started like picking up and stuff like that. So I didn't really catch a lot of cartoons later on. And when I finally did, it was like, oh, Adventure Time seems neat. It seems like I was something I would enjoy. I skipped on like Gravity Falls. I watched an episode of Gravity Falls. I'm like, oh, I should watch this sometime. This seems kind of funny to me. It was the episode where like I guess the one character gets like the boy band and like puts them in a hamster cage and then frees them, and I I was laughing at that one. That one was funny. But I don't really watch cartoons too much. It's weird. Anime too, really. Anime is a different story. Anime, my favorite anime is 100% Nichijou. Like, the anime of Nichijou is really good. As you can tell by my emotes being, like, half of them are, like, Nichijou themed. Nichijou is just so good. Every joke lands. I feel like every joke lands for me in that. And it's, like, heartwarming. It's also kind of, like, it's just funny. It's just funny. I love it. The faces are good. There's some really good bits. When I grow up, I want to be a frill-necked lizard. It's just so good. I love it. And then there's the freaking... Everything is so good about it. It is definitely underappreciated. It is definitely one of my favorite animes. What else do I like in terms of the anime sphere? I'm looking over. I watched Panty Pony Dash back in the day. Mio-chan is great. Mio, I love her. She's my favorite. She's my favorite. Mio's the best. Mio's awesome. What else do I have? Panty Pony Dash I remember watching a lot of. I tried watching Squid Girl. I never finished it. But, Squid Girl Ikamusume. I love that. I love Squid Girl. She speaks in squid puns. And that's awesome. Mio is most relatable? That makes sense. God, what else did I watch? I mean, I've watched a few bits of anime here and there. Panty and Stocking was really funny to me. I like that. It's a bit, you know, it can be a little bit much for some people. I can understand that, but for me, I really liked it. Drew Squid Girl playing Splatoon for Digi once. I still have that. I still have that, and I still have, like, I think I still have all the old art. I still have like it's all in like folders unorganized. I need to start going through and like pulling them out. But I still have that. I still have the raspberry you drew. God, I have commissioned. That was like, I feel like that was 10 years ago. It had to have been almost 10 years ago. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a specific vibe. I don't really watch too much. I need to change that. I really do. Because I really only absorb myself in games. And I kind of want to absorb myself into different things. Cooking I want to do, and stuff like that. So, let's continue. I got some more questions. Ooh, ah. You're really cute. We've already discussed this, and that's also not a question. Whoa, that's a big one. You've been playing a lot of grab bag stuff lately. We're usually unfamiliar with the platform. Do you have a genre or platform that you think is a home base? Do you still play stuff from it, or is it just where you came from? This is a loaded question. So I'm a very weird retro streamer in comparison to a lot of people who also stream retro, in that a lot of the stuff I just missed. Like, I never bothered. However, I do know in about the early 2000s, or the 2000, it had to have been like early 2000s, mid 2000s, I got into Super Mario World ROM hacking. And so I was really big on Super Nintendo emulation. So there'd be just times where I just download a game that was just there and go, oh, cool. I don't know what this is, and I'll play it. And so it'd be like, oh, Unit Racers, that sounds like a cool game. I'll play that. And so Super Nintendo, I'd probably say, is one I'm more familiar with. I also owned a Super Nintendo and still remember a lot of the games on it. Like, I owned Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Mega Man X, Donkey Kong Country 1. Like Link to the Past, Mario World, All-Stars, what else did I have? Tetris Attack, that's why I like Pan of the Pond. Stuff like that. So Super Nintendo, I'd say, would probably fit this question a lot. I know it a lot, or more than I do the other consoles. Like NES, I didn't have a clue on like half of the stuff that's in there. Super Nintendo, I could probably be like, oh, I know what this is, or I kind of know what this is, I know what this is, and stuff like that. Genesis, I have no clue on that too. Like, it's weird. And once I got to the PlayStation era is when I started realizing that I was not going to remember anything. Like, I never touched the N64 too much, and PlayStation, I had some games, and most of it was after, like, the GameCube release, and there are ones that I could still play today and go, like, yep, I remember it. Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, I kind of remember Spyro, but most of it was also kind of like a blur. It's weird. GameCube as well is, like, one I owned, but I didn't really play all of it, so there's, like, a lot of licensed stuff I want to look into. I'm like looking over at my model every single time. Yeah, Super Nintendo probably fits this question. I didn't really touch anything else until more recently, and now it's like, yeah. Oh, the new look? Thank you. Let's go up a little bit. Any tail grooming tips? No, unfortunately. I don't know anything about, like, hair care, actually. I have long hair. Like, my hair is actually about... Well, my model's hair longer, a little bit. It does reach the back, my mid-back a little bit here in real life. I don't know how to actually, take care of it, though. So it's a little frazzled every now and then, and I need to just brush it and, like, take care of it and get proper shampoos or something like that. I don't even know how to handle it. I need to do a lot of stuff like that, including, like, taking care of my face and stuff. So, a lot of self-care stuff that matches with, you know. Yeah. I don't know how to do that. Self-care is hard. Let's just move it over here. Digi, yes. Hi. Hi, Tiff. What's up? Show off your full model again? Thanks. Oh, okay. How do I do this? I guess I could post it on... I'm probably gonna post this on social media tonight as well. Found that the old comms are from 2015, so 8 years ago, not quite 10. That does track, because I did move in 2015. So, that would make a lot of sense. And I had a lot of excess money then. I remember that. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I need to actually work on, you know, self-care stuff. I want to actually work more on my appearance in real life. If I could pull off the look, the androgynous look, I would love it. You still own that Prinny hat? I still do. I still do. I actually wore it to one of my jobs when it was Halloween. But I still own that. I now own a May hat and a Ramlefelt hat, so I have more hats now. I wanted the May hat because I had the May hoodie. That's really it. But yeah, I want to do more self-care stuff in regards to this. I need to get some. I want some shorts like I do now. I want the you know, I want the socks. I don't need the USBs. Those are optional for every day. Variance your model with hats. I can put hats on here in VTube Studio. There's ways to connect it with like channel points, I think. I don't actually know. Because Twitch integrated throwing systems about throwing things at me, but I think you can actually connect VTube Studio into Twitch, your Twitch account, and then it can actually grab points, so you can actually redeem things that like put things on my face or on my shoulder or something like that. I'll have to look into that. But I can do that. It won't work well with the model, but it'd be like sort of like how I did before, where I like put like a thing, like an image on my model and went from that. One of the default BTS assets is the animated petting hand. Yes, it's there. It is there. Yeah, that's one of them. I don't think I'm gonna put that as a redeem. It's a little odd for me. But I'll have to figure out what I want to do. I want to get the hits working again, because I like when people beat me up, but it's a fun joke. And also now that I have faces, now people can beat me up and I can just go, why? Or stop it. Or really? Or, you know. I think it has to be rigged too, like Ramble said I was gonna need to move the ears, for example. Yeah, you can have it like that. You can actually, some of this gets rigged and some of it doesn't. Ah, looks good, congrats, thank you. I'm really happy about this. Let's move on to the question. But yeah, I do want to do things with like my hair and my face. Like I need to do like skincare. I just don't know where to begin with that. I actually like want to. because, you know, I haven't done anything in regards to my appearance. So there's just times where I just go like 2 weeks where I'm like, I should shave, and because I don't like it, and I just don't. So I need to actually like think about like makeup and stuff like that. I also do want to do like nail polish and stuff, because that looks good. That's just me. Live2D moisturizing. Yeah. I actually just don't like body hair too much. It was really bad when I first like decided I was non-binary. I was like, oh, I don't like all this hair. It sucks. It sucks. And then I like, when I finally got around to like even like shaving my legs, I was like, oh my god, why did I last with this so long? I no longer feel like I'm not laying there and all of a sudden my legs are like, oh, something's crawling on you. It's not crawling, it's just the hair. And I'm like, oh, I hate it. Not to be gross, but like, body hair is not gross. I always wash. I am always like, I am actually like super clean. Like, I shower regularly. You know, I can't stand dirt. I can't even in, like, if I'm stepping outside for like a second, I want to make sure I'm wearing socks. I don't like wearing flip-flops. I don't like wearing sandals or Crocs without socks. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do dirt between my toes. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. Oh, what else we got? Favorite character to cosplay? I have never cosplayed before. Something I would love to do sometime. Now I would love to cosplay my model. My model is actually pretty obtainable in terms of cosplay. I would have to get like a wig or something for this, but everything else is actually pretty simple, honestly. When I think about cosplay though, there's 2 characters I want to do, and they're very specific and rhythm game related. They're not even like really established characters. One of them's a pop and music character, Toa, if you know who that is. I would be very paranoid about doing that one, but I could do it, maybe. And then the other is, if you've seen the video for Bro Gamer, I want to do that. That one's more elaborate. But those would be my cosplay choices. I've never cosplayed before. I don't... It's a lot of effort. Either that or get extensions for the bangs. Yeah, I would have to do that. Yeah, it's cosplay is something that I would love to do. Eventually. Maybe once. Yeah. What is this question? Hang on a second. Whoa. It's a big one. Why did the audio stop? It's still... Okay, hold on. There we go. Alright, okay. Back to the thing. Oh my god, my window juggling is all bad. It's all sub to digits so they can cosplay. That was the album? No, it was just like that track somehow had like extra extended stuff. Silence for some reason. I'm in this death metal band at my school, and I'm in need of your expert lyrical... Oh, I'm in the way. Hang on, I can just read it here. Lyrical advice. What words sound really cool when you scream them at the top of your lungs? Okay. So, I'm a little biased here because I think whenever I think about this, if you know who I am, if you know how long I've been around, if anybody remembers the Retsupre Meet and Fuck Kingdom video, I just think at the top of my lungs, boner. That one kills me every time. Just the way it's said kills me, and I can't get that out of my head. That one's the one. There was also one time, I think it was just us hanging out with people, and what did I say? I said something absurd like that. I think I actually just said that out loud again. I don't really talk like that. I'm not too much into that kind of humor. But that one killed me because that was just a really good yet loud yell of a word. I don't tend to yell too loud, so I can't think of any other words, if I'm being quite honest. Like, death metal bands just kind of do their own thing. I also don't listen to death metal too much, actually. Yeah. How tight box gloves? I'm glad someone put a Homestar Runner thing in here. Of course somebody would do that. Of course somebody would do that. Not the quote I would go for, though. I would go for the freaking, oh, there's two of them. Or, so I'm gonna have to jump. Homestar Runner's good. I love Homestar. If you haven't seen Homestar Runner, oh my god, you're probably... Okay, fun fact, I have a question on my old ass walls. That was... How did you type with bunny ears on your head? Oh my god. Homestar was such a huge influence on me growing up. How do you type with boxing gloves, Digi? I don't type with... I don't have gloves. I do have... Well, I do have like the fingerless gloves or like the weird sleeve things before, but they're very uncomfortable. I need to find some... I want kind of glove stuff. I like that. I just like the aesthetic. That's remember reasons I was for my manner of typing brain here. Yes! Tertiary! Oh, it was me that asked that? Are you serious? Oh my god, I completely forgot I did that! Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, wow, that's wild. Wild. That was definitely, that had to have been like 10 years ago. Oh, wow. Times have changed. Not really. I still say Homestar Runner quotes. I always like to think of Arrow, ow, my skin, and stuff like that. I'm so glad Homestar Runner's still doing stuff. It's great. But yeah. Were there any other VTuber concepts you thought about before settling on Cat, or was that always the idea? I'm doing good. VTuber concepts. Actually, this is actually a really good, interesting question. So, this goes back when I really got into VTubers. And when I mean VTubers, I mean like HoloLive and Nijisanji, specifically. Corporo VTubers. I was really into them for a little bit. And I can blame it on three factors there. Suzuhara Lulu, my favorite from Nijisanji. She's great. It was Korone, of course, you know, being Korone, and then it was Fubuki talking about hamburgers, Wendy's burgers, and that one kills me every single time I watch it. I love how excited she is over, like, chicken nuggets and chili with beans. She's thinking about them beans. I like this like brainstorming ideas just for VTuber concepts, and for whatever reason, I kind of latched onto like a train conductor VTuber. I have no interest in trains, but I just thought the idea of having like a train conductor VTuber would be actually like a really cool theme all around. You could have a lot of really cool like introductions and sign-offs and catchphrases and alerts, and you can work with all that kind of stuff. I thought that was kind of like a new cool concept. I never really explored it though. I just thought it was really neat. Maybe if I get like a Model 2, I would definitely probably like think about that. It was probably also around the time when I was listening to 2DX Copula, which is train themed as well. Maybe. But I feel like that was like my main one that I was thinking of. And when I came up with this design, I actually opened up Vroid, because I was just like, I'm tired. I wanted like a new like online persona in a way, and I wasn't sure how to execute it. So I just messed with Vroid until I got like a very basic model. No new textures, no custom things, no custom colors, just whatever. And it was choice between, I think it was choice between cat ears and rabbit ears. And I didn't like how the rabbit ears looked in Vroid. Or it might be, there might not be rabbit ears, it might be something else. So I just stuck with these ears. And I never really thought about what animal I would be, because I didn't think of a joke or anything. I didn't have like a theme planned. I just went with it. And I was still, I always like animal themed designs, actually. When people incorporate it in some way or another. Like, hello. Like Kimono Friends, for instance. I don't really like follow it too much, but I love the designs because it's really cool. I love Shoebill. I love Tibetan Sandfox is my favorite. alternate universe where Digi is a bunny. That was very close, and it probably would have happened actually. The main reason why I decided to stick with cat was because A, people like saying cat, even though I could technically have also been fox if I really went all in on that. And the joke was already non-binary, which is kind of a fun joke. Thank you for getting out of Sub-Tiberius. However, if I had heard of the joke that I only heard like a few weeks ago, or maybe like a month or two ago, non-binary would have been a really good one. But I never heard that joke until like recently. So that could have been a thing. I actually do really like the bunny ears stuff, so it was almost gonna be bunny. So I was thinking between cat or fox. Everyone kind of adjusted to cat, and I just kind of stuck with it. Bunnies are okay, yeah. It is weird. I like animal features on human characters. It's why I really like adjust to like Arknights sometimes for like some of their designs. Some of their designs are a little over the top, but like some of them are really good. I really like their animal traits. The Kimono Friends designs I really like. Stuff like that. It's just really good. I just like how it's applied properly and cool. But yeah, Train Conductor was like my main one. I never thought of any. I processed like 1,000,001 things. I could not think of anything off the top of my head. Train Conductor was like the main one though. I just never did anything with it. If I was corpro and if I actually applied somewhere and got into a corporate setting and it was a train conductor, that would have been me. But I wasn't streaming around that time when I was really into that. I don't think I'll ever join a corporation because there's something about it I don't like. But we're not gonna go into that. What's your favorite retro system? Good question. Oh god, this is rough. Because I still have a lot that I haven't done. But it is retro. I would definitely say, I would even say like PS3, DS, and stuff like that era would probably be counted. Wii as well. Wii U is yeah, I would consider the Wii U retro just because it like came and went, and now it's like they're porting games from it to modern systems because there's just no real way to play them anymore. I mean, Wii U was 2015, so yeah, because that was when I was playing Splatoon. I remember that. I haven't touched my Wii U in ages, but what's my favorite? I can't even think of that. There's still a lot of retro games. Splatoon. Hey, the reason I would consider Splatoon 1 retro is because it has the Squid Girl outfit. No other Splatoon game has the Squid Girl outfit. Why not? Nintendo, thank you for the congrats. Put that outfit in the game. Nintendo, you're listening to me. I know you are. Put the Squid Girl in Splatoon 3. Do it. I'm gonna have fun with this. But no, I would probably say, I can't even say Super Nintendo because it's very specific games, I feel like. And I'm still exploring a lot of the retro stuff. In comparison, like everyone else who talks about retro games, they're like talking about like all these games that they've played like 1,000,000 times over, and I'm like, I've never touched Moon. I've never touched Earthbound. I've never touched Final Fantasy 1 through 3. I've never touched Suikoden or Saga for the most part. Thank you for the follow. Or you know, that kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm kind of a weird retro streamer in that I stream retro games that for the most part, haven't really played. Yeah. So I can't really say a favorite, because I still haven't even touched the Amiga. I'd probably have a blast with the Amiga. I haven't touched anything on the Dreamcast, period. Nothing on Dreamcast. So that's just a console that's just completely out of my mind. Same with the Saturn. Nintendo is like a recent stuff where I started playing through some of it. I need to start doing more of that. Not even Star Online? Nope, not even that. 8-bit home computer for all time. I want to do PC 98 or PC, like those kind of PC games. I want to do DOS. I want to do all that kind of stuff. I used to play demos of like DOS games and stuff that I really liked. I kind of want to start exploring that eventually. That'll be like my goal for next year, to start exploring a lot more. I want to do more. That's why I'm doing like King's Quest and stuff. King's Quest 6 was supposed to be today, but I got my model done, so I want to do that first. CDI games, I want to play the I do want to play the Zelda games on there and Hotel Mario, because those are I think of Morshu a lot. Shareware Life, yep. I have a disc that is like 1,000 plus games, and it's just like a whole bunch of shovelware and shareware and like gambling stuff on there. It's weird. I used to also download games off of like Game Hippo when I had dial-up. I can remember a few of them were just like there was like one I was thinking called Icy Tower. It was like this weird oxygen where you just jump up a tower. I was obsessed with that. I was a weird one though, so Cave Story was definitely the one that actually made me change into wanting to do more indie stuff, for sure. And then Live2D Love 2 Devolution, which I actually played this much. I actually played that this morning. As I woke up, I'm like, I'm tired, but I don't really want to do anything. Let me just, I have Live2D Love 2 installed. Let me see if this game still holds up. And I got to O2 Joy, and I was like, oh, right, this boss fucking rules. This game's sick. That game is sick. Live2D Love 2 is so good. So, yeah. I'm definitely more on, like, the PC front in terms of knowledge. Not really, like, the very specific stuff, but more like when I started getting into indies, I can think of a few things here and there. Some of it I'm looking at right now, and I'm just like, oh, Tesla Grad. I didn't play much of that, and the remastered I bought because it was cheap. I still haven't played that. I want to, but we'll talk about that in a moment because I got a question relating to that kind of stuff. Live2D Love is so good. We don't really made a small game chalk that is controlled by drawing lines on the screen. Like, Joachim Sandberg does a lot of cool stuff. I really like his stuff. It's one of the few games I played that are better on a graphics tablet. That would make sense. He does a lot of really good stuff. He did Iconoclast by himself, and that was a really big project, and it's probably one of my favorite games. Not my favorite, obviously. One Shot is. But it's up there. I like Iconoclast. It's not, like, the most perfect game, but it's me. I actually don't care if a game is perfect or not. Iconoclast is amazing. I think it's really good. The music is good. The graphics are amazing. The sound design is good. I'm glad that he's decided that was a big project and that he's going to move on to doing something more in his wheelhouse of arcadey stuff. And I'm really excited for his next game because he does really good stuff. Live2D Love 2 still looks very good to this day. It's all pixel art. Like, what the hell, man? That's really inspired me as game dev. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's really good. And there was like a bug on day one people found where you can like clip into a wall and like skip a segment. And speedrunners were using that, and he patched it out, but then he made it to where like, oh, you can still do the trick if you like press like two other buttons at the same time that you normally wouldn't be pressing at that point, and you can still clip through it, so the speedruns can still work, which is like really cool. I think that kind of stuff is neat. Of being like, okay, you know what, this is a really cool speedrun tech, I'm just gonna leave it in, while making it to where like normal people can't access it. His story is also kind of cool in terms of like, well, not cool, but like he does mention that like he had a lot of like stress when the game released because people were encountering bugs on day one, and which is, yeah, there's a lot to it. But it's cool that game came out. It's one of my favorites. But retro stuff, in terms of retro games, favorite retro system is just a loaded question. Because it depends on what I want, right? Like Super Nintendo, I guess, would be it. Because I feel like that one has like the more solid games that I remember playing. Panel de Pon, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Donkey Kong Country 1, Donkey Kong Country 3. I skipped 2 because I actually didn't own that. Mega Man X. I played Mega Man 7 through rental. I did a lot of emulation through Super Nintendo, so I feel like Super Nintendo is just one of my favorites. There's still a lot I haven't played on it, but there's a lot more I've played on that than I did on this Nintendo and PlayStation and stuff like that. I really like the PlayStation aesthetic though. There's something about did you DKC through full playthrough win? I didn't do like 100% or 102%, whatever they call it, because that's what Rare does. But I did play that, what was it, like a month or two ago? Had to have been something like that. Donkey Kong Country 3 I've done 100% on stream. 103%. Donkey Kong Country 1 I'm not doing 100% because that requires you to like figure out where levels you're gonna get Kong in and stuff like that. But moving on. Next question. A loaded one. Who's your favorite Toho? One moment, I can answer this with a really cool thing. List. Who is your favorite Toho, huh? Where is it? Is it here? Is this my where? I have a list of my favorite Tohos. What do you know? You probably can't. You probably could read this on stream, actually. I did the Toho sorta recently. My top 3. Notori Kawashiro. Of course, it's Notori. She's always been like, she's been one of my favorites since like Mountain of Faith. I like Notori, and I'm glad that throughout the series she just keeps being more of a piece of shit. It's great. Tsukasa jumped up to number 2. She's awesome. I love Tsukasa. What do you know? I like the fox. She's also kind of a piece of shit. And then number 3, Kachie or Yachie Kicho. Probably one of the most vile of the Toho. What do you know? My top 3, they're terrible. She's actually Yachie is actually really vile. I think she's like one of the few that actually uses her power that, you know, every character has, and uses it. It's like part of the plot. Like, she's definitely not afraid to do that, and she is just the worst. To where, like, yeah, the game she's in originally is like she's the cause of everything. On top 3 for you, and also so I'm not drawing you a Satori or a clown piece. Eventually. You haven't drawn a Satori. Satori was in my top 3 for a bit, but then like these two jumped in because these two are cool. Clown piece is awesome, by the way. Clown piece is cool. I love Clown piece. She's so much fun. I've never played Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. I really need to do that. There was a time where I stopped playing Toho for a few years, and then I got back into it with more recent stuff, which is probably why Tsukasa is up there, and Yachie, and I see the About page is already updated how oddly prompt. I had that updated before I even went live. I can't remember the last time I drew Satori. Yeah, Satori's great. I love her theme. Her theme's still very solid. Probably like one of the best ones. That list was in front of me the entire time, what do you know? But yeah, my top 25 constantly shifts. But my top 1 has always been Notori. My top 10 is usually about the same. Some things will get knocked down, depending on other characters. And I think now with the newer characters, Inoko might be up there now. I love the dog. I love the dog with the bear traps on her hand. And she does a little dance. She does a little dance. It's great. Yeah, Toho. Toho's great. I love Toho. Did you know I like Toho? If you didn't, then you're new here. What are your favorite movies? Can you do a top 3 or 5? Absolutely not, because I don't tend to watch movies. There's a few movies that I do like watching. The other night, actually, I watched Paprika for the first time, and that caught my interest. I've seen it around as, like, you know, people talking about it, but I've never actually sat down and watched it. So when I sat down and watched it with people, I was like, oh, this kind of kicks ass. What? Why didn't I see this before? Makes me want to watch Paranoia Agent, actually. Because immediately after watching that, in another server, someone starts talking about Paranoia Agent. I'm like, where is all this coming from all of a sudden? I guess I'm going to have to watch that sometime, too. They seem right up my wheelhouse in terms of it being interesting and fun and like super cool looking. In terms of movies, what movies do I own? The last movie I remember seeing or wanting to watch was Mad Max Fury Road. I really liked that movie. That was kind of fun. Um, Growing up, there was some, you know, did watch a lot of Disney stuff. Not that I'm too big into Disney at all anymore. Obviously because they got really big, and they're too big, and I don't, you know, I don't want to seem like I'm too big on Disney. The Winnie the Pooh movie, the last animated Winnie the Pooh movie, is probably one of the funniest movies of Winnie the Pooh ever. I crack up. If you haven't seen the new Winnie the Pooh movie, that was like before they went to jump like, oh, 3D is the way to go in the future. It's a short movie. It's like an hour and 10 minutes, but there's a scene in there that cracks me up to this day of just they're in a hole and Piglet's the only one not in the hole, and they're like, and like there's a Piglet gets a rope, or like what was it? Rabbit's like, go get something long, and Piglet's just like, okay, and gets a book, and Rabbit's like, what? Or no, it was like Piglet gets a flower, and then gets a book, and Rabbit's like, good thinking, Piglet, but it's not long enough. And Piglet's like, no, it's a long book. Owl read it once, and it was really long, and Pooh just goes, it drags a bit in the middle. It kills me hearing Pooh talk about that. It's really funny. And then there's just the not part where like, and then like Rabbit's like, oh, and then Piglet's like, well, I got this rope, and Rabbit is just so disappointed with Piglet. Can you tie a knot? Oh, I cannot. Oh, you cannot knot. No, I cannot knot. And then Pooh just turns around. Who's there? And then Owl jumping out of the hole. Like that scene kills me. Owl jumps out of the hole, gives Piglet this like motivational speech, jumps back into the hole. Everyone stares at Owl and then gives him a clap of like, that was so inspirational. What a good gag. That was such a good movie. A shame that nobody watched it. I like The Emperor's New Groove. I think I got to a point where I watched that so much I could just like envision it in my head. That was a fun movie. I can't think of any other movies, really. I watched Snakes on a Plane in a theater, but I don't think I would watch it again. The theater experience was really funny. The theater experience! Because I went in, I think my family wanted to watch some other movie. It was like a family, like a Disney movie at the time or something. It might have been like, I don't know what movie was out by then. It might have been like a Pixar movie or something. And I was like, I want to see Snakes on a Plane. And they let me go watch that. And I sat down, and most of the people in there were in it for like a horror movie or like a suspenseful thriller or something. I was cracking up just from all the stuff that was going on. Like immediately within the first 5 minutes, the way the movie plays out, it plays like the credits with like a song going on, and then all of a sudden you immediately see the main character look at like a group of people and they murder somebody, and you're like immediately right off the bat, oh, there's your motivation for why you would put Snakes on a Plane. It is the funniest movie. And like nobody was expecting like anything. People were taking it too seriously, and I was dying of laughter throughout the entire movie. It's mostly because people were like, or they were like, why is it being this stupid? I'm like, what the hell's your problem? This movie is it's Snakes on a Plane. You know what's gonna happen. It was just a matter of like, who's going to die, who's going to be whatever, and it was really funny. Otherwise, I can't really think of movies. I watched Aladdin, the original, growing up a lot too. Little Nemo scared me as a kid. I remember watching that and being scared of like the nightmare thing. I should rewatch that sometime. I wonder if it's still as fucked up as I remember it. Did people listen to the soundtrack prior? Probably not. People actually probably didn't. They just went to the movies. They're like, oh, snakes. I hate snakes, and scared of them. So they thought it was a horror stuff, and it kind of is, but kind of not. Anyway, let's continue, because movies fall into the line of like, I really don't engage myself with a lot of media as like I should. So I want to change that. But yeah. What fantasy RPG class would you be? Can we party up, take on a quest together? Do you like thieves? Because I would probably be a thief class. I actually really like thieves for some reason. I've always adjusted to those. Very strange. I don't know why. I always adjust it to thieves. I like thieves. Disgaea especially helped with that because thieves are like a really powerful class that gives you like the strongest weapons in the game, so you kind of need them. Can you hold a dagger with the tail? I haven't thought that far with the lore. Do I have lore? Uh-oh. What do the USBs mean? I don't know. Uh-oh. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. I didn't go that far. I was gonna have, like, I wanted to do an entire, like, intro of, like, with, like, an RPG Maker thing that would, like, lead to the debut of the model. That didn't happen because I am, like, too stuck up on trying to do everything myself. One USB holds cave story. One of them is a virus. Good luck figuring out which is which. Need a separate tail curled up with a knife for the angry thoughts. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been good. I'm looking over at my model, and it's because my OBS is like that direction, but like the camera's right here, and then like this way is like my slowpoke plush. It's weird. I just like to keep an eye on my model. Yeah, it's gonna bother me if I don't look at things. But yeah, thief class. I like thieves. Thieves are really cool. I have a sitting slowpoke plush. I could take a picture of my desk. I just need to like dust it and clean it up a little bit before I do so. I have a lot of like figures, and there's like the slowpoke plush that's just sitting here. I have a Tsuchinoko plush from Kimono Friends as well, and a bunch of figures. I have a Chirno Fumo. The Chirno Fumo is very precious to me. Not only because it's a Chirno Fumo. I bought it off of if you know who Rinko is, of Mega Rex fame. That's where I got it. I think she moved to Japan. She was selling it. I was like, I want a Chirno Fumo, and I bought it. And then she ended up being like one of the vocalists in the music I listen to now. So it's kind of wild how small of a world it is. It's very weird. Because I saw a song and I was like, weird. I'm like, why does that name sound familiar? And I looked at my like Twitter DMs all the way back. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Wild how that happened. I would 1000% team up with Live2D. Good. I hope my steal rate's good. But yeah, I had Chirno Fumo's good. I love my Chirno Fumo. I have two Miku plushes as well. That are on my desk. I have a Kyubey plush from Madoka. Wow, that's relevant today, apparently. Did you know there's a new Madoka movie? Oh my god, Madoka's like fucking 10 years old at this point. What the fuck? What else do I have on my desk? I mean, I could go on and on about this. My desk is full of like figures. I have a Squid Girl figure. I have two Squid Girl figures. One's like a little mini Squid Girl, and one's like a more higher, taller figure. I have an Astolfo figure. I have a Madoka Nendo, I have Sayaka Nendo, I have a Koishi Satori Patchouli Nendoroid, what other stuff? I have one of the Komodo friends, what's her name? One of the Crane or something. Nendo. I have a Cyan from Shobai Rock Nendo. I have a figure of Mai from Nichijou. I have a Mio figure. I forgot I had a Mio figure. So Madoka needs another movie. Madoka's gonna be like Evangelion eventually. It's just gonna be more Madoka forever. It can work. Madoka's fine. I think people over, you know, I get why people think it's a bit overrated, but I like Madoka. It's fun. Fun, quote unquote, I guess. Is there a game you want to stream but can't yet for some reason? Easy. Indie games. There's a lot of indie games I would love to play. Like, a ton of them. The only reason I really don't play a lot of indie games is, no joke, views. When I play retro stuff, I get views. I get a lot of views, and I appreciate that. But then when I play an indie game, it's like nobody watches, so I'm kind of just like, well, that makes sense. But also, I kind of want to do more indie stuff. I have a lot that I would love to play. I would love to do a lot more like very specific RPGs, like Makai Kingdom, Disgaea. stuff like that. But they don't get a lot of views, so it's kind of hard for me to want to play them. Demon King Chronicle. I don't know if I know what that is, actually. Retro games depends on the game. Yeah, it does depend on the game, but also, like, I stream under retro, and that works. I actually really like being a retro streamer now. Not because I'm like, oh, retro's the best. It's more just like, there's so much here that I love. Collab. I want to do more collabs eventually. I'm going to do more collabs. I think now with the Live2D, it makes it so much easier. Because I do have the network you know, the network compatibility DLC. So I can actually, like, connect with, YouTube Studio. The way I had to do it before is I had to, like, open up VC Face and then stream, like have it on, like, how did I do it? It was, like, stream that directly to, like, a Video Ninja, which would be, like, a web-based thing, and then send that to somebody to put on their browser source. But now it's like if they have V2 Studio open, I can just connect and go, like, hey, hi. Something like that. I have to figure that out. I want to do more collab stuff. Because, I really enjoy doing that kind of stuff. I would love to enjoy that. Especially when there's a lot of games I haven't played. I'd have to pull some people in. You know, I haven't played Earthbound. I haven't played, like, a lot of these weird RPGs. Or just a few other games that I haven't played that I'm sure people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go play this. I haven't touched Dark Souls. I'm sure some people would love to, like, join up for that. I want to do Mario Party eventually. I want to do Mario Party 5 specifically, but Dokapon I want to do. I want to do a lot of these weird stuff. I just don't know how to, you know. I'm always anxious about that. Digi question. Yes. Hi. Not a question. Let me post links. You should be able to. Do you not? Can you not post links? P&J? P&J. Oh god, is it art? I didn't want to embarrass myself. Okay. Oh my god, holy shit. Oh my god, I'm putting that up on stream. Hang on. I gotta add that stuff. Oh, I have to save it first. Hang on a second. What am I doing? Oh my god. Where is it? Over here. I have a fan art folder for when I go on BRB, actually, now. Oh my god. I'm putting that up on stream. Where is my... Where'd it go? There it is. Oh my god! That might be my new Discord. Avatar. Holy shit! That's awesome! Thank you! Wow! That's amazing. Thank you! That's like the second piece of art you've done for me. I did pay for this one, I think, so that works. That's really good. I love the doodle. Portable network graphics, the J, same with J and GIF. Okay. That's really good, thank you. I appreciate it. That's really good. Really powerful. I'm leaving it on there for now. Yeah, so like when it comes to streaming games, there's a lot I want to stream and there's a lot I want to like do. There's a lot of collab stuff I would like, obviously. If you're on Discord, I can remember how Side does it. Oh god, I don't remember how that works too. I think I've worked with it before, I just never did a lot with it. I use Photoshop these days. All the overlays and stuff like that you see on here, including like the starting soon and stuff like that, like this. I just realized I don't have a mic, Why is my mic not working there? Hang on a second. Let me figure that out. 'Cause that should have a... Oh, it's hidden. That's why. That makes sense. I mean, there's also this, which doesn't have a mic, it looks like. It has no audio sources. Oh, shit. Oh, I fucked up. This is gonna go silent for a second, but I do have a BRB screen. I have to fix that. Well, I'm not gonna be using that tonight. That's what happened when you're kind of like stressed about this the entire time. It's good art though. Thank you. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to play. What do we got? Would it be safe putting you being a cat, in a room with Clavio? She doesn't know who I am, but she eats chalk, so she'd probably destroy me. That's all I got to really say on that. We're almost at the top. I gotta reload eventually. Okay, I can adjust this. I can adjust this. Wow. Are there any games without a randomizer that you would like to see randomizer brought into multi-worlds? Not that I can think of. I think some of the things I'm waiting on, like Pokemon Emerald, I think that's in the works. I think they're putting another Donkey Kong game in there. They might be putting DK64 as a part of that. That'd be kind of wild. The randomizer for Donkey Kong 64, by the way, exists. And they're adding in a pot sanity where killing every enemy is also a check. So that'd be like a sub incentive or something. That would be wild. You have to kill all the bees and just to find bananas and stuff. I don't even know how that would work. It sounds ridiculous. Actual insanity. Yes, that's a lot. I think the randomizer for that seems kind of neat. But it's DK64. So, you know, it'll still take me time. Oh my god, that's what I need to do. Again, chat, locked. Lock that. Stay there. Thank you. Questions. There we go. I'm actually working on all of my, scenes. See randomizer Pokemon like the other three Super Metroid 1, but with multiple Pokemon games. That'd be kind of neat. I think they're actually doing something with another set of games that are on the Game Boy Advance. I forget what. It's sort of like the SMZ3, but it's two completely different games. I don't remember what they are. The way the Super Metroid Link to the Past is like a happy accident. A major map editor for Fire Red, Emerald, a hack for Johto. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you can just shove them all together if you know how to compress them and just expand them or whatever. But yeah, next question. Where are the silver arrows in this seed? If this was just like the seed I played this morning, because I played a seed this morning, that would be in, where was I? You needed another item, and you couldn't get to it without that item, and it was like in GT that you needed it or something. I forgot where it was. It was a rude seed, though. I didn't post that one. That one, the one I posted was cool. Some people have already seen it, but the one I didn't post had hookshot completely optional, including for left side GT, so it only needed it for the top of GT. And it decided to put hookshot in, Green Pendant Turtle Rock Laser Bridge, with Ice Rod being in GT, where you needed the hookshot to get across. So it was a very rude seed at the very end. It was cool with routing, but like the end I thought was too rude to post. So I didn't post that one. If you didn't see the seed that I did last night, that I shared in my Discord, I was streaming it there. That was a hoot and holler. And I highly recommend playing it. Yeah. Next question. I'm doing this in a weird way. I don't know how other people do this. Boop. In my college, I need to keep my bike from being stolen. I figured if I think like a thief... Are you fucking kidding me? Did you just think? This was before I didn't even answer that I was going to be a thief class. How did you... Nah, I have no clue. I wouldn't steal anything. This is a Homestar Runner thing, straight up a strong bad email. Is it? Oh my god, how do I not know this one? Was this like a more recent one? I feel like I fell off of Homestar Runner like in the recent years and I just completely haven't seen the newer ones. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. How to answer that? I'm gonna hide that because I'm refreshing the page. Oh my god, that's a lot of questions. Holy shit. Let's show that again. Now I can do... Is there more below here? Yes, there we go. What's your weapon of choice? Good question. I would probably say, dagger? Probably? I always think of daggers because, again, thief. But, it's either that or gun. I'm not very original. Actually, I had a really big obsession with, like, boomerangs for some reason, but I don't know why. I think it was just because I just thought it'd be kind of a unique weapon. I am a big fan of, like, unconventional weapons. Like, giant spatula would be a cool one. Stuff like that. Or, I don't play Neptunia, but, I think of Compa, I think her name is, and she has a giant syringe as a weapon, and I like that kind of stuff. I'm a weirdo when it comes to that. Yo-yo is invented as a weapon. Yep, yo-yo's pretty good. Yo-yo's pretty good. I mean, I like Bridget a lot, so that makes sense. Yeah, that would be all I thought. What is the most despicable Pokemon? Oh my god, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Most despicable Pokemon? That's a freaking loaded question. What the hell? Most despicable? I can't even think of one. Mr. Mon... Okay, Mr. Mon makes sense, actually. Zubat is more annoying, but at least it's a bat. Mr. Mime, I can see being a little weird. Despicable. Understandable. Mr. Mime! Oh, It's funny Pokemon question came up because people on Twitter are like talking about what Pokemon do you associate yourself with, and it's like both in terms of design or whatnot. And I just said Slowpoke. I didn't even like post it with my model because I don't have my model. I didn't have my model revealed, so I could probably do that. I don't think that's true. I don't think Slowpoke. I just love Slowpoke. Not my favorite though. Slowpoke's up there. My actual favorite's Mawile, but when I think of like my design, I can't think of a Pokemon that would suit me. Ah! Thank you for the gift sub. Slowpoke is not despicable. Absolutely not. What kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do these things? Parasect killed another Pokemon in order to exist. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Slowpoke is kind of like the same thing, where like if you put like a Shelder and a Slowpoke together, it becomes Slowbro, and the Parasite can take over. What is it? Galar? Is that the... Yeah, Galar, Slowpoke. The Slowking actually has the shell is just like takes over. It's wild. But I think Slowpoke's great. I don't think that's what Pokemon would best associate with me, because I don't. There's purple cats, but I don't really care much for those. Huh. I can't think of it. Off the top of my head. Best hidden gem on the Nintendo DS in your opinion? Seem like an Absol type of person? Oh, that's an interesting one. Never thought about that. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Nintendo DS. God, I had a DS. What games did I play? I played a lot of Dual Strike, Advance Wars Dual Strike. That's not underrated. On Hidden Gem, I mean, it's Advance Wars. I actually owned Electroplankton. I think that one's probably underrated. It's fun as a toy, that's for sure. I love Electroplankton. It's very weird, and it's just like a musical toy. Also, hello. I need a drink. Hang on. But yeah, I would say Electroplankton. It's not really a game so much as it is just like a musical toy, but it's a lot of fun to mess with. I played that for hours. Just messing around with like the various instrument stuff. It's a fun chill time. Can't think of anything else on the DS that I actually had that made sense. Because some of it felt bad. It's hard to really explain. Favorite game soundtracks? One Shot? I mean, Undertale and Deltarune obviously up there. Shovel Knight. I actually really enjoy Shovel Knight's OSTs. All the games, really. Shantae has some really good ones. Of course, it's Jake Kaufman, so that makes sense. Oh, what other ones? What game soundtracks? Ape Escape. 1000% Ape Escape is what made me get into certain types of music. Like, without even thinking about it. I haven't played Ghost Trick, actually, so, you know, I can't really say that's the best one. And I wouldn't say that's underrated. Or a hidden gem. That's one I want to play, but I can't play it on stream. But Ape Escape was definitely the one that I would definitely 1000% say is, a big influence on what I was listening to. I didn't realize it until way later when I listened to a lot of songs, especially once we got to the hardcore stuff, that the aim and break really is important. And just breaks in general just kind of like are good to listen to. Jet Set, maybe? That was definitely... I remember that soundtrack, but it wasn't influential in my taste like Ape Escape was. Because I actually played Ape Escape a lot, and Jet Set Radio was way later. Jet Set Radio Future, mostly. But it does have good music, because Hideki Naganuma does some good stuff. I had the soundtrack to that, actually, so, you know. It's good. It's very good. But Ape Escape definitely hit home for my taste. I never played Ape Escape 2 or 3, though, so... One day. I have way too many games to play. Toyota-thon, happy holidays. Volvo Wonder of Winter, Hyundai Holidays, Lexus December to Remember, Mercedes Winter Event, or Chevy Red Tag Sales Event? Vroom. Fuck you, Baltimore! Sorry. I think Big Bill Hells is just really, really good. I never really thought about car commercials in a while, but I remember hearing about Happy Honda Days, Toyota-thon a lot of the times. Commercials back in the day, I remember a bit. Have you ever seen the Ocala Highlight commercial? I'm sure some of you have seen that. Where it's like a song about going to the world's fastest game. That commercial was something that played on local TV growing up, and I think that commercial played well into like the late 2000s too. So it was from like the 80s or 90s for that commercial, and it still goes. It's the same commercial. I think it might still be there actually. That was literally down the road from where I lived. I would actually, you could actually, like, I could drive by it in like 15 minutes where I used to live. It's kind of wild. I don't know if it's still there, but that was commercial. But car commercials, I never really, I don't know. Car commercial sales are kind of weird. I don't like, even like right now, I had to buy a car and pay the payments, and I hated it. Oh god, we have to do some, like, finagling here. Hang on. Yep. Favorite Aztec god or mythical figure? Mythological figure. Oh god. Mythological figures. Oh god, I can't even think of any. Like, obviously I know a lot of the Greek god stuff. Because I played Hades. Kinda got used to that. I can't really think of this off the top of my head. Never really thought about that. Huh. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. I love mythological things and folklore. What's cuddle in my top out answer? That seems fair. I'm not really good at answering this one actually. Because when it comes to this stuff, I usually like think about like folklore. I'm really big on like folklore and you know, like Japanese yokai kind of stuff, mostly because Toho again, but that kind of stuff is neat. I like it. I don't absorb myself into it, but I really love seeing it. I really like seeing the culture in games, so this is kind of a cool question. Norse mythology is kind of fucked up. It's all kind of neat. I actually really enjoy it all, so it's kind of hard for me to actually pinpoint like a favorite. Worst cheese? Good question. I don't know. I haven't really eaten too many cheeses. I guess blue cheese. I don't like blue cheese. I think it's kind of bad. I hate it. I could eat a block of sharp cheddar right now, actually. I should get a block of sharp cheddar this weekend. I should get... You guys just, like, ever want us buy, like, a block of sharp cheddar and just bite into it? Where's cheese? I need to eat more stuff, so, like, food stuff is kind of... weird. Holy shit. Daytona... I can't do the voice with this. Daytona! God. Good question. Let's go away. God, I remember making us. I think, did I make us? I don't remember. It was back, and I really was obsessed with that song. It was really good. Marco? Polo. Let me refresh and see, make sure there's no questions. That's it! We got through the questions. I had to like force a smile depending on my face position, but I'll get used to it. This model's taking some used to. Move this down. I guess I could change this actually to... I'm gonna rename this actually to art stuff done. That can be in front of it. Now for the practical portion. Questions are over! Wow, that was a lot of questions, honestly. I wasn't expecting that many, but... some of them were very hard to answer, some of them were kind of fun. I never did that before. What do people do for debuts? I want to know. I don't have ones with sweat. I guess I could play some Super Nintendo games. Oh, look how small I can go! Why can I be this small? Whoa! Whoa! Oh, that's good. Zillow cursed houses? What? This isn't a Geop stream. Your top 100 game spreadsheet. Oh my god, I'm not even working on that yet. I have to go through next month because that's going to be a lot of like. Cheermaker is pretty popular. Try something new and become the main character through Scandal. They play Cross Keys for Insanity. Let's see. Digi mouse cursor. I could get a mouse cursor actually. It wouldn't be that hard. I have Aspirate. I could probably sprite one up. I'm not good at sprite work. I need to do better at that. Alright, let's make sure everything is all good. Oh my god! I did not adjust for that. That would help. Well... That spotted the cursor. Yeah, I could do that. I think Fangu has her own, like, cursor set, which is really cool. That'd be something I would love to do. What do I do? I played Mega Man X and freaking... Seven already, recently, so I can't do that. I could do X2. Could do Donkey Kong Country again. Rockman and Forte? Do I do Rockman and Forte? Link to the Past randomizer. I could! I could. What if I just play Lost Levels? Nah. If I do, I want to do. Where is Donkey Kong Country 3? Huh. How did I not have that? The fuck? What's the coolest game you should play that? Oh, that could be anything. Can you guys even hear that? You probably can't. Yeah, you can't because it's not amazing. You should play Death Sword to keep consistent with the last debut. I mean, that's possible. Oh yeah, I have buttons where now I can just go hi and move over here for like everything else. I'm breaking the buttons. What if I were to do something ridiculous? Let's see how far I can get in this. Hang on, how do I do this? I could just mute. I can just hide the... oh, it is hidden already. Cool, so if I do this... That's cool. That is super cool. Okay, cool. I've been needing to do that for ages. Oh my god. Oh, you what? Thank you for the tip. Appreciate it.
Neo Zero tipped $13.37.
How's the audio, by the way? Should be fine. I'll play this for a little bit. Why not? I could do a randomizer. I'm debating it. I've been trying to avoid randomizers. They don't tend to be so much. If the alert was a bit loud, that makes sense. I can turn that down. I can turn that down just by my own, so I can adjust it on the fly. Fix me every time. Yep. Anyway, we're gaming. I am not good at this game. I should probably actually turn up the volume here because I turned it down. Turned it down for some reason. Oh, I was playing it while, like, thank you for the 10 bits. You look more cartoonish. Yeah. Thank you. That's kind of the vibe I was kind of going for. Not only just cartoonish, I just want something more appealing, you know, personal. Whereas oh, God, is my frame rate tanking for that? Hang on, where's YouTube Studio? Okay, there we go. I can make sure. I'm using webcam tracking, so it's probably taking a lot of, I want to see if YouTuber play Ghosts and Goblins. If they get hit, their model's clothes fall off. That sounds brutal. But that sounds really funny. Why hasn't that been done yet? What the fuck? How's the volume? We're starting with the knife. We're done. Loud? Ah! Sorry. Oh, that did go loud. Game's a bit loud. Okay, yeah, I can adjust that on the fly. Hang on, there we go. So I had to adjust it in Windows Media Windows Mixer. Let me turn down my headphones, then turn this up, and then turn this way down. And then try this again. Now it's way low. How about that? Yes, 2D model, thank you. Also, hello. Is that good? Or is it still too loud? Better? Stop it! I want to go. Oh my god! Could go down like 2GBP-ish. Okay, I can do that. Set it to manual. Is this armor? Sure is. Isn't it 2.5D model? No, it's Live2D. It's still lagging. I wonder if webcam tracking is a little. And I don't have an iPad or an iPhone for like the super good face tracking and stuff. I can't really afford it, so kind of stuck with webcam for the time being, which takes up actual CPU power. So we'll just kind of have to deal with it for a little bit. Okay, hang on. Oh, wait. Set it to manual. Hang on a second. I see what you're saying. Let me see. I'm gonna hide myself for a second. Manual? Huh? Where do I do that? Manual. I don't know if that did anything. On the webcam tracking settings, you can auto adjust things that need less smile and activate smile. Okay. Oh, I need to move myself over here so I can see. We're messing with settings. Blink sensitivity. That's fine. Open eyes. Turn that down a little bit. Maybe. Oh yeah, turn that down. Mouth open sensitivity. I can lower that a little bit. Hi! Thank you for the raid! I'll be on screen in a second. Mouth smile sensitivity. I guess I can lower that a little bit. Or... okay, that's fine. Brow sensitivity, that's fine too. Yeah, that might work. Invisible 2D. Yeah, I'm invisible. I'm an invisible VTuber now. No, I'm not. Hi. Is this Ghosting Albert? This is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. So, close enough. I need to... there we go. That's on Live2D. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright. Did I get hit? I hate it here. Armor! Okay. Smooth movement now? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it was chugging for a little bit. I wonder if it was just because of the computation and stuff. Because webcam tracking apparently takes up a lot of like CPU power in comparison. So, I'm hoping that it's not going to affect anything from my end for a little while. I could have it use my like video card because it's an RTX NVIDIA, but I didn't like the results on that one. Yeah, this game's really good. Auto tracking's rough. Maybe I shouldn't mess with that offline. Is this anything major? Yes, it is. This game's really good. It's really hard, though. I can completely understand having a hard time with it. Tracking's gotten better, but usually there's a lot of knobs to play with, though. Yeah, I feel like I should be able to deal with it. My computer's pretty beefy. Ooh, ah! I jumped, but I shouldn't. Oh, beans. Yeah, I have to adjust some things here and there. Ah, ooh. Got him. Whew. Alright, well. Didn't go through that flawlessly, unfortunately, but that works for me. I'm terrible at this game. I say as I get to the last stage and loop 2. Which is still impressive for a lot of people, apparently. Nope. Extra life, cool. Ah! This game is scary. I think they just ignore it. Oh, I messed up! It's fine. We made it. It's kind of weird that I can't like tilt my head anymore, but I'll get used to it. Oh, I don't want that. I don't like this. Oh, that thing turns around? I never knew that. Got him. Oh. I did loop 1 and got all the way to the end with loop 2, but I can't do it with the bracelet. I just somehow can't do it with the bracelet for some reason. I get the bracelet, but that's as far as I can get. This game's kind of rude. Let's move on. I can just play whatever. I'm probably just gonna play some Super Nintendo games. Hope you guys don't mind. How about... We need to make the collar Klonoa one-sized. No. Unfortunately. I could... Never thought about that, actually. That'd be kind of... I wanted a collar. I really wanted a collar. The hell is this? No, that was me messing around with that. Where the fuck did I put... All my stuff is, like, all over the place. It's in its own folder outside. Go play some Donkey Kong. There will be no DKC3 slander in my chat. This is my favorite one. I can see 103% being bad, or like hard to do. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. But it's not too rough. I think DKC2 is rougher. Just because it could be very rude in places. Whereas this game's not as rude.
DK.
Thank you for the tip. DK. Banana. This game's good. Like, a lot of people don't like it because they look at Kiddy Kong and they're like, ugh, baby, ugh. And it's just like, no, it's fine. It's a very solid game. The water skipping ability is like, it's very weird. I bet you it's like something you read in the manual. I need to look at the manual and see how that works. Because they probably do mention it. They have to. They hint at it in one, like a few of the levels here. Especially in the first world, they hint at it. But it's a very weird mechanic. His hitbox is broken. That makes sense. Hello. I'm 2D now. This is my favorite Donkey Kong Country game, I think. I like doing the 103%. I really enjoy the levels. The secrets are a lot of fun to figure out. Some of them are a little bit rude. 1D model win. That's just like, what? How would that even work? That's like Ping Tuber in a way. I could have a Ping Tuber model, actually. I've been thinking about that. Just to have one in case people can't, like, you know, do the Live2D and stuff. Yeah, 2D. Live2D. Great. Can we get another shout out to Lena Rabbit Legs in chat? She did a good job with the art, and I'm like so happy with it. Thank you. Go commission her. I think she has spots open. She did all my emotes too, so if you like the emotes, the model is the exact same, which is why I can do cool stuff. Oh. There's actually some goodies back here. Hey, the emotes are worth it. You did a fantastic job with those emotes. The fact that I see people use them in other chats that I'm not even like saying anything in, I'm like blown away. I'm like, what the fuck? Are they... What? How fast can I beat this game? Because I can beat Donkey Kong Country 1 in like an hour. If I'm playing it, like, good. Which I'm usually not. Nope. I feel like there's still some adjustments I need to do myself, like camera layout and stuff like that. It's because I'm like, this is where I'm looking at for my game screen, but I can move this at any time. I just gotta figure out my screen real estate. I have 2 monitors, but if I look too far to the right, it's kind of... I wasn't even looking directly to the right. I'll get all my old redeems up that I had, like the throwing stings at me, because I'm not getting rid of that. I might throw in a few things here and there. I'll have to see what I can do with Live2D that I couldn't do with, oh, the ear flick? Yeah, every time I blink, if I close my eyes. It's a very good touch that I wasn't expecting, and as soon as it happened, I'm like, oh my god. I love it! Let's back up. Absolutely. I just have to set up the scenes for it again, because it's all set up for VC face and not for, too soon. And I was moving my model around today, so I didn't want to have it up. Been moving it around as much as I had been. Obviously, ear if you wink. I can't wink, I don't think it's actually set up for winking. Like, the model itself is not rigged for that, which is fine. Like, if I'm winking, it's just like one eye. No matter what I do. Like, that's his left eye, this is right eye. It just doesn't track it. It's like one eye only. It's fine. Sometimes it would just look weird whenever I was, in my Live2D, or my, B-Roid model anyway. My B-Roid model's not going anywhere. I may actually use it some more. In very specific cases, but I kind of want to do more original stuff. I want to have, like, a low poly model like a few other people do, eventually. I actually have a hard time winking. I can wink with my left eye, but if I do my right eye, it's kind of weird. Oh, what am I doing? It's like this. Oh! I love the sounds of this game. It's like you can just go, and then it's like, oh, missed it. And then, well, whatever. We completed the level. This game's fun. I really like this game. The reason I think this game's the best is literally at step 1 of the game. In comparison to Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Donkey Kong Country 1, your first save point is, after you complete every level in the first world, which ends at that barrel level. So you have to do the barrel level before you can save. If you game over, you have to start over. Donkey Kong Country 2 has the same issue, except you also have to pay currency if you want to save again. So if you find a troublesome level, after you completed like another troublesome level and you didn't save, you have to do them again. Here, the first thing it does is like, here's a save point, and you can go back to it at any point. Like, you can just go back to it, right? I could go back to it right now, even though I don't need to. So if I had trouble with the second level, I could save to where I never have to do the first level again. So it starts you off with that, and I think that right there is a big benefit to this game over, you know... She's playing Mario 64. So that's like one reason why I really like this game. It's more forgiving in that respect. There's some other levels that can be very rude, but Sprinkly Save Cave is the best save point because look at her. She is gaming. And then after this game, she dies. I can't do 120 stars. I don't have the patience for it, apparently. kudos to anyone that could do 120 stars. It's not for me. She ever learned to do backwards long jump? I'm sure. She's a gamer. Actually, I wonder. She died before the N6, like, before her game she was in gaming, so maybe she actually never learned it, because I don't know if speedrunners were really a thing back then. They probably did exist, but not in the capacity they do now. I'm just zooming. Oh god. Oh, right. Secret to this is actually backtracking. The thing where Nintendo had people send pictures of their fastest TKC2 time, if I remember it. Wow. Notice if you don't know that you can replay the first level. Hang on. Getting a game over in the first world is only a risk if you don't know you can replay the first level. Yes, but also, like, it is still very rude for the game to just go, hey, by the way, you didn't get to the save point, you can't save your progress. It also matters because, like, as a kid, you weren't really your parent, like, nobody... At least for me, my parents did not like me playing video games for a long time, so, you know, if I played for, like, 20 minutes, that was it. So, like, if I didn't get to that save point in 20 minutes, that would have been the end of it. I can definitely see why, like, you know, that does matter. There's other outside factors other than, like, oh, it's game skill. Congrats on the new model. Looks really good. Thank you. Appreciate it. With each world, you cannot go back. Yeah, like, Donkey Kong Country 2 is very rude in that part. I remember the level after the B boss, if you go to the next world, there's like 3 rude levels before you reach a save point, and it sucks that you have to do that. And this one's actually one of the rudest secrets, actually. And here's also one. Yeah, it's very weird and rude. Do I get another shot at that, or am I thrown in the water? Okay. Yeah, DKC2 I think is very rude in comparison to the other 2 games. I mean, 1 is rude as well, but 2 I think is like more rude. In a world as ghosts and zombies and that's realistically isolated. Yeah, it is part of the theming. I just still think it's very rude for people who aren't really skilled. And there are people that are skilled or aren't skilled like that. They exist. You gotta remember, like, there's people who never played these games before. If you throw them into this game, they are gonna be like, what the fuck am I doing? And you can sit here and yell at them, like, how do you not know how to play this? It's just how people are, you know? I mean, when I played Final Fantasy VIII earlier this year, I had some people to try to backseat me on that, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I haven't played this. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna know what to do. I don't want to know. I'm a weirdo. I mean, I watched Fangu play Mega Man X, and that was the first Mega Man game she's ever played, and she was screaming at the top of her lungs for, for fucking the first enemy. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm mostly done with the debut stuff. It's mostly now I'm just gonna chill and play some video games. Fangu is really funny. I think she's playing Dark Souls right now. We're raiding over to her right after I'm done. I don't know when I'm done. What time is it? Oh my god, it's only 10:18. We've only been live for 2 hours. God dang. I might actually do a Seed of Link to the Past randomizer. Is there something up there? Yes. We'll see. I might do Link to the Past randomizer. That one's just a fun one to chill and listen to music. Really. I could actually... I haven't tested it yet. This is for me to in the VOD. I'm gonna make a stream marker right here. 1 second. Those of you who are watching from the VOD, I apologize if this seems weird. Audio track 2, no. Audio track 2, yes. Oh wait, turn it off. That's why it was loud. I was wondering why the game was so loud for me. It was because I had it set to monitor output. Okay. So it was like doubling the audio. Okay. No audio track 2? No audio track. Now audio track 2 on. So in case you don't know, audio track 2 on Twitch is really cool. It allows you to have it to where the audio is live, like on the live stream, but then on the VOD it's gone. So if you're playing something that has like a lot of copyrighted music, you can remove it. Yeah. It's actually pretty cool. Useful for that kind of stuff, or useful if you're like not sure about copyright stuff, or like say you're playing Kingdom Hearts and Simple and Clean plays and you don't want to skip the cutscene. You can just, you know, do that. And it doesn't affect things like recordings either. You can actually, like, recordings are completely different. There's no skip here. You can do the skip the elephant, but not too worried about it. Never really actually looked at a speedrun for this. It'd be a fun one, but I'm not really a speedrunner. I don't have the patience to speedrun. No, no, get back here. They are pretty intense. Can you watch when the mouse comes for your wallet and you enter the pirate's world? Yep. So yeah, you can like change that. Good way of doing it. It's also cool because, like, let's say I do Link to the Past randomizer and I decide, oh, I'm gonna play like my own music on Foobar. I can actually set it to where Foobar is not caught, but the game audio is. Oh, the elephant's fun. I don't mind the head not tilting anymore. Like, I was like a little bit thrown off by it, but I can just do this. I can just vibe. Ah! I love the sound of them dying. Really great. I need animated emotes, honestly. I think I know what the animated emote has to be now. Is it that, I'm gonna guess because of of me doing this. The only thing I could think of that comes to my head is that the Vocaloid, thing. Off the top of my head. I think people know what I'm talking about. Which would track. I do need a jam emote sometime. Maybe that could be like a sub goal or something. What the fuck? Ah, wah, wah! I forgot about this one. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. Spooky right, it's where they just do like this thing in the video. Oh, the Mikus have been very good. Alright, can I get this boss in like a very quick cycle? Actually, probably could. Nope, messed up. You can get this in 2 cycles if you get it the first try. That's fine. That's first world. Yeah, I still got it. I'm gonna save actually, because I might want to resume this at some point. I can play this game a million times and never be bored of it. So, this is one of my favorites. Catch you later, Kongs. Funky Kong's gonna be in Mario Kart 8. Finally. I need to get that game. What else we got? Let's change it up. Oh, it's funky mode. Actually, I'm very curious. Why not? I've never actually played this vanilla. I wonder how this is gonna play. Because I know the cash one. Apparently I've tried it, and I just never bothered continuing. Actually, I've never played this vanilla, really.
The last Metroid is in captivity.
Like all the way
The
through.
galaxy is at peace.
Since I've done the SMZ3 randomizer, the CAD version, I should probably be able to do this. I actually really have to use the bathroom. I think I'm gonna go do that before I forget. Oh my god. It's been like 2.5 hours since I've been sitting here going like, oh my god. I was so nervous. Let me go do that. How do I do this? I guess I could just mute the mic in here? I don't have anything set up for BRB, so I'm gonna be right back. Let me miss a chance to have a BRB pose like some streamers do. I didn't even think about a BRB pose. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Honestly. I could actually be moved over a little bit. There I go. You know how I had to adjust myself for VTube Studio? I had to like, put it full screen on my second monitor, capture it, and then adjust the window size so it could fit in OBS properly, because it doesn't have like resolution options. Otherwise, I'd have to guess with my spies, and it's just really weird. Hang a BRB sign off and have the eyes good. Just long hold tab. Actually, the one thing I think of is like how Dot has the taco face, which I think is hilarious. Just a sticky note that says BRB or something like that. Offline, something along those lines. But all right, I've not played this one. I know the cache fork of the SMZ3 randomizer improves Super Metroid a little bit, makes it more easier. In a way that I enjoy. So I wonder if it's going to affect me here. I know it makes like space jump easier. Wall jumping is a little easier, I think. Something like that. But I guess we'll see how far we go. People are more clever than I am. When I got this model, I was like, I want this. And then what kind of emotes? I was like, I don't know. So, the fact that I already had emotes, with expressions that just do good things is just perfect. It just works. I actually really like this one a lot. This is just a perfect, are you kidding me right now? Whereas this is actually like shock. I thought of like the model glitching out to returns to static for the BRB pose personally. That actually would be pretty cool. It's weird. I really never thought about my lore. I thought of myself as like, you know, a glitch VTuber, which I guess I could go all in on that. But now there's some like ambiguity with like the USB cables to where it could mean anything else, which I kind of like. I like that. It allows me to have some room to mess around with things. And that's kind of what I want. I gotta get used to playing this. I'm just playing things here and there. I'm actually kind of tired. I didn't get much sleep, and it was a rough time to go. It was a rough day just to get ready. I was so paranoid that things were gonna break or not work. I think it's a battle you have to lose. Like you get into the critical and then it's like, okay, yeah. I don't actually remember. I don't think I've ever really seen this in like ages. I remember trying this game out and never really hooking onto it. So. But I like it in the SMZ3 randomizer. Especially Key Sanity, it gets wild in Key Sanity. I don't think I can do the standard randomizer for this as well, like the Varia one. Just because I think it does expect you to do some like really weird advanced tricks. Like, it expects you to do some certain glitches that you don't normally would have to do. Which is why I'm glad the CAD fork exists, because I'm not one to really care about, like, putting, what is it? Infinite bomb jumps in logic. Because sometimes that can be tedious, especially if it puts it in, like, lower Norfair and it decides, oh, you need to go be Crocomire, and it's now in, like, the top position that you need to bomb jump because there's no other way for you to reach that. And it's like speed booster that you're required to no, you need speed boost. Wait. No, you don't need speed booster to get to Crocomire. Only one way you do. Another way you can just walk around. IBJ is fine. I can do it. I just would rather not. Hello. I was so used to that room to the left taking you to Zelda. So I played a lot of the SMT3. I need to do multi-world again. I want to do a multi-world session again. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm glad the cache fork also is like, oh yeah, if you don't have a lot of time, you can just speed it up and do the short transitions. Yeah, it's not like the original, but, you know. I wonder how much of this game I can actually do without even, like, thinking hard about it. I don't have morph ball bombs. I don't have missiles, so I have to have missiles for that. I didn't even think of that. Like, some of this I don't even think about. Oh, I have missiles now. Oh! God, wall jumping is a little weird. Shack Tool normally has the, morph ball jump? The spring jump? Because that's the only way you can get out of there. You don't technically need it, but... Yeah, this doesn't have the easy wall jump hack, which makes it a little odd. I mean, you don't really need it. It's just really helpful. Can't go down there without more ball bombs, okay. Oh! God, yeah, if you stop spinning, I think you can't space jump or stuff like that anymore. That's how much of the randomizer I play. I actually care more about the randomizer than I do the main game. I just never really been big on Metroid. So... I can see why people like it, it's just... I'm weird. Is this where I want to go? I know the other room's a map. I don't have morph ball bombs, so I can't do that yet. And that's like a map room? This is a save point. Doing it. Yeah, that makes more sense. I can see that, like, this is really good for gameplay perspective, but... yeah. Bomb. Can I actually get out of here before it closes? Is that a glitch I can still do in this? Probably. No. Well, that was easy. Alright, now we can progress. What do we do next? I know where we're going. We got a lot of options now. I don't want to see if I can find like an E-tank or something. This is gonna be a good scene. I don't know where everything is in vanilla. Oh, this is more missiles. We do need them. Because we're actually going to be relying a lot more on missiles and stuff, and I don't know where, like, the vanilla stuff is for anything. I actually have zero clue on vanilla locations. Is this dual rando or just SM rando? This is just regular SM. This isn't even rando. I never played vanilla. Sometimes you just gotta play the game, yeah. E-tank! Finally. Open that for later. Lando. God, you can do a lot of weird stuff with Plando. I didn't know you could actually place duplicate items. But I guess that does make sense. You can do that in Link to the Past as well. It's something I'm going to look into. You're not going to believe this. Oh no. I don't have the missiles. Oh no, I need missiles. Uh-oh. They're just the save points actually restore things. I don't think they do. Can I do this? Does Mock Ball still work? I wonder if it does work. It sure fucking does! I can't do anything without missiles! I need one more missile. Oh, well, okay. Alright. We're just gonna sequence break a little bit. Why not? Save points do not restore things. Right, right. I figured that was the case. That's just something that was added in the Cash SMZ3. Which is convenient. In some cases. I'm glad they also added in the option that, like, if you die in Super Metroid, it saves your, progress. Because that's actually brutal, especially in multi-world. Guys on a Live2D debut, thank you. Hi. We are, in the middle of, There's nothing remember refilling things that isn't there. I think there is, yeah. I think those might actually be the rooms that are, like, removed in the, combo randomizer. Actually, I'm gonna grab this, because we have more ball bombs. Missiles! I think I can't believe we sequence broke already. It's kind of wild. I could probably skip sport. Can I? I could probably skip spore spawn. I don't need to worry about anything here. I can't go down here, so we're just gonna... Can I skip spore spawn? I could probably skip spore spawn. Oh, multi-world with Deathlink is the funniest thing. I have a clip, it's probably still up there somewhere, of I was doing it with Beatus, of this Link to the Past, and there was just one time somebody died the moment I exited Turtle Rock, the west entrance. And I was like, I just left Turtle Rock! And I was like, so I had they respawn me all the way back. It was terrible. It was funny though. Sports one only has super missiles, so I don't technically need it. I could do it though. Why not? I could use more supers. Let's get whatever's down here. I think it's just more missiles. It's a lot of missiles. I do this. Alright, I have to do like... right here. Okay, no spore spawn. Man, I can't believe I did this that first try! Ah. Well, this is wild. I've never played vanilla, and I'm already ruining it. The randomizer has ruined me. Good day when spore spawn is missed. Absolutely. The set of controls weird. Didn't realize I was doing that. You get to charge beam this early? What the fuck? Holy shit! I want to do the SM key sanity before fight spore spawn. That can happen, it's very rare though. Even for someone that's done a lot of key sanity, that's actually super rare for that to happen. As much as I'd love for it to happen. How do I do this? I don't want to go back. I can go back later. I can't speedrun. I'm really bad at speedrunning. The only time I've speedrun something was Pizza Tower, 100%, which is actually quite brutal. If you haven't actually seen the speedrun for that game, it's 100% requires you to keep your combo. You basically have to P rank every stage. You don't have to, but if you're doing so, you still, that's how you have to get 100. Oh, you can't really do much here. Not having power bombs is kind of changing. So yeah, you have to like get a P rank, so you have to like keep your combo up. If you drop your combo early on in the level, there's a chance you just can't complete your speed run. And you won't know it until the very end. And some levels are very strict with their score. So, you have to be a little careful with that. I think last I checked I was 26th on the speedrun. Spazer, okay. So the runs has improved quite a bit, but it is still very risky. Run, just because of how volatile it is. Get out of the way. Oh, I jumped right into you. Oh, this is actually going pretty quick. I can go down. I should probably actually do that. Because there's a save point and stuff. Charge Beam and Spacer? You get those really early. That actually helps you out quite a lot. I'm actually surprised. I actually thought this would be a lot harder. That's a power bomb room door? Normally, what the fuck? Is it entirely for this? Well, corner trigger's pretty cool. Well, I didn't want to use super. God dang it. Have a roll lock behind power bombs. There's a door randomizer that randomizes all these doors as well, where like you don't know what they open up. High jump boots. I don't think I ever found these items, which is probably what confused me more than anything. This is really weird. I'm so not used to this. What does Kraid have then? He's gotta have like gravity suit or Varia suit, right? I don't know. You gotta have something. I don't know the vanilla stuff. But I guess you do need high jump boots technically for this, so. Can you not get that? Dang. Okay. Maybe we get power bombs after this. Maybe that's what's next. You just go back. I don't know. I don't trust myself on this. I'm taking a save point. Oh, this is a refill. I have 50 missiles already. What the actual fuck? I thought there was a save point here, but I guess I missed it already. Oh well. I set the controls wrong. I need to select for being the selecting the items, not X. And X is to cancel. Nah. Hello. Love the Live2D, go kill Craig. Craig's dead already. Thank you. I'm not scared of him. This is probably a power bomb, right? Various suit? What the fuck? Thank you for gifting that against them. Cool animation. You've given out 119 gift subs, what the fuck? Hi, if you're watching because of the debut, hi, I'm Digi. I play indie games and retro games, mostly retro games, like you see here. Yeah. I got a Live2D now. Area suit. Man, you really don't get power bombs for a while. They really make you work for those. It's like an E-tank or more missiles, probably. E-tank, of course. I hate that we're missing items. The ears feel so twitchy and petable. A lot of people have been saying that. I mean, I like the ears twitching. That's kind of a cute detail. I didn't even think of that when I was like doing it. I'm like, eh, you know, they move up and down according to my mood. But no, they actually. I had to take a look at the other tracking because the other tracking is more suitable for like it makes tracking a lot better with your video card. But I had some issues with it where, like, if I just opened my mouth, I instead of me going like this, but what would happen is I would go, and then I'd close my mouth and it would go. It would be like that. It's very weird. I don't know why. So it probably require me to do some settings and stuff like that. Again, Live2D is now something new for me. I kind of dig it. I love this model so much. I was playing with this model all week. You have no idea. I can get this item too. Have an idea. Oi! Animated peak emote would be good? A peak emote's good. I can have up to how many animated emotes can I have? Let me look into that. Actually, emotes. Animated emotes. I have 5 slots for that. Oh my god. I have 5 slots for that. I have a tier 2 and tier 3 emote slot open, and then I also have, oh my god, I have a 5k bits, 10k bits, 25k bits, 50k bits, and 75k bits emote slot. I can't do anything with the 5k bits up because only 3 people have 5k bits, and then only 1 person has 10k bits up. Imagine me locking that away. Could you imagine? 75k bits, give me 750 bucks. And Twitch funny money. I won't do that. Okay, I gotta remember that, like, the button I'm pressing to cancel is, like... Okay, so you have to press... Okay, that's what I'm doing wrong. Golden Neko art? That would probably be tier 3. Or something like that. I don't want to, like, lock too many things behind it. The only reason I have the Neko arc blocked under bits is because I don't have room for anything, and I feel like that's a really good... If people are going to pay extra, I feel like that's a good premium one, you know? In comparison to, like, anything else. Everything else has, like, a good purpose. Neko arc has, like, a very specific goblin energy that, yeah. More missiles, what do you know? Didn't realize it was locked. Well, you already had it unlocked when I added it. It's locked behind the $10 in bits. It's like the only option I have without removing an emote, and I don't want to remove any other emote. If I remove anything else, it's like it's terrible. Now, there's a way you can do this much easier, and I'm not sure what it is. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. I'm being dumb. It's like you can like jump over here, and then if you hit that wall just right. Oh, you can't respin! I think that killed it. Dang it! I went too far in. Nailed it. I shouldn't be here. We're sequence breaking, whatever. I know how to do it. It's very weird not seeing Alice Murgatroyd walk across this. I'm so used to seeing Toho characters in Metroid. I could probably beat this tonight, actually. That'd be wild. Speed booster! Oh, okay. I guess I was supposed to be over here at some point. Oh! I get it. I get it. You were supposed to, like, go all the way around to get over here. Now I don't have to worry about that. Well, tile set here. Yeah, the tile set's really cool. It's very unique and weird and odd, and it's really cool. Gonna use super missiles, whatever. This requires nothing. Oh, you people stop it! Man, I keep looking over at my model. It looks like I have a really weird face. Hey, you're so high! I don't know if I'm supposed to have this yet, actually. I don't know how this game works anymore. I don't know how this game's supposed to work anymore. Oh, no! Okay. Well, we got Wave Beam. We can do a few more things, actually. I mean, the grapple stuff above you probably means not. Probably. That grapple stuff up there, you're definitely supposed to have grapple, but you can actually make these jumps. I've done this before. Might be harder here, actually. Almost had it. Because you can't respin, which is what's throwing me off. I almost have it. Come on, I had it! I had it! It's a little... Whoa! You know what? What if I just do this? That's how you do it. It'll say the speed run. Yeah, it's very strange. What a weird game. And it's like a... You don't need it. You can do that. And there's 2 items this way. I don't think it's supposed to be over here. But it's fine. Don't shoot me. Get out of here. Oh, God, I haven't saved in a while. Oh, I gotta be a little careful. Yeah, it makes total sense. It's just because it's all on layer 3. I think. Is there a way to disable? I'm sure there's probably a way to disable layers. I'm just not interested. Yeah, that game is not coded to have that, because it's never, like... They never make it to where that is a problem. Which is why a lot of Mario ROM hacks tend to be like, ah! You opened the text box while in the water! You fool! You are dead. I've seen that happen a million times. I'm gonna hit the save point so I can get my health back. I think we're done in this area, yeah. We got everything we needed. Speed booster, should that get us access to Crocomire? Oh, we had to do Crocomire? Okay. I guess that's next. Right? I mean, I guess it would be. Because you have to... If you go in the map, you have to go all the way around. It's very strange. It didn't give me my health back, I just realized. I didn't realize that actually doesn't refill your health. Whoops. I don't know why I thought save points did that. I guess the ship save point does. Super missile! Yeah, that's a limited resource. Hey, thank you everybody for coming by the way. I was not expecting as many people to come in. I was not. There was a lot of people. I'd be interested in trying to figure out the intended route. I have no idea what the intended route is anymore. After playing the randomizer, I'm just like so used to like, oh, I got this item, I know what I can do now. And the sequence break the entire fucking game. Like right now, I have to go this way. Let me speedrun. Let's go. I gotta be careful with my health. Ice? Holy shit. Alright, well, okay. I was not expecting that so soon. I guess we're going to Crocomire. I was not expecting Ice Beam to be there. Oh, I can't do Crocomire because I don't have power bombs. Oh, man, that's... Oh. Okay, I was about to be like, dang. Okay. What do we do? What can we do now? I mean, we can't go Crocomire that direction, so maybe we can go this way. No, this is where we came from. Never mind. I guess we have to go Crocomire the back way? I had a fun time tonight debuting this. This is my new model. I can't believe it. Like it's a fresh new look. It looks really good. It looks really well animated. It just looks so good. I'm happy. Ah! Oh, and you need wave beam to get this way. That makes sense. It is very expressive. Yeah, I adore how expressive it is. Everything about it is like perfect for me. It makes me really excited, like, later on that I could possibly have, like, a new model that is, like, a different outfit and stuff, too, in the future. Thank you. Is there a save point over here? Because I don't trust my, health situation. Still streaming good? Yeah, I sure am. Hi. If you haven't seen the model, hang on. There we go. It's me. I can zoom in. There's my bottom half. I have USBs. That's what I call USB 3. Yeah. The hoodie now has the straps are also USBs. I thought that's a cool look. I like the look of that. I don't know why. I have a collar now, which is new. I always like the mismatched leggings. That's always gonna stay, I think. Here's my face. I have expressions. If you haven't seen my expressions, I have one new expression you guys haven't seen, which is this. This is not an emote. On my stream deck, I have it set as the face plant one. But I do have all the emotes. If you've seen my emotes, you know them all. I don't have a Neko one. Why do I not have a Neko one? I don't have a Neko one. Oh, that makes sense. There's also this. Which is gonna come in handy sometimes. It's a bit exaggerated, but that's perfectly fine. With that one, yeah, I already did that one. I did that one, and then this one I think is still my favorite. It makes me crack up every time I see it. It's so good. Yeah, making the mouth move like this is like a good thing. I was not expecting that, but it works so perfectly. I mean, it's a reference to Pop Team Epic. It's gotta have that. The blank one's very good. Nose flips back and forth too. That's actually kind of cool. I love that one. You haven't seen all 5 though. Welcome to the abomination. Don't do that. Oh my god. Ah! Ooh! Ah! 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 Okay. Ooh. We saved. Okay. Wait. This is... There's nothing over there? I thought... Wait. What? Oh, wait, this is a different save point. Oh my god, I thought it was the wrong one. Am I still in the way of the game? I have to... I actually don't check OBS now. Okay. I need to move myself over a little bit. Hi. I'll be big. I don't trust my health, but also I don't trust the fact that I don't have a lot of super missiles. Now I have enough super missiles. This will be fine. Biblically accurate Digi. Ow! Oh, shit. I have charge beam, it was fine. Holy shit, that's gonna kill me. No, it's not. I don't remember, did your old model have the hoagie hair? Yes, it did. It wasn't as big, but it was there. It was also in a certain angle. This time you can actually definitely see it. We're gonna get grapple beam after this, aren't we? One of the requested changes was increase the hoge. Yes, it was. I want it big. I can't believe it. He died. Yeah, because we need grapple beam to get up there. Like, technically we don't, but whatever. We're gonna get the items anyway. I'm curious. I need to know what's. I think grapple's over here because it's all the grappling hooks. I have 75, 80 fucking missiles. What the fuck? I have 85. Oh, get out of the lava. It hurts. It hurts. Okay. I can get into... Oh, I can get into the gauntlet. Is that even worth... I guess it would be worth doing. It's not that bad. I don't have power bombs. What the fuck? Power bombs are such a late item. What the hell? I was not expecting that. Oh, and you can't even, like... This bomb jump here. This bomb jump here. This is actual, like, it is actually a possibility that you have to use a bomb. Like, you can do an infinite bomb jump up here. And it's, like, ridiculously hard. Actually, might be too far to the left where I can't get this. Well. The blind playthrough? Well, I played the randomizer. So everything else about this is actually a blind playthrough of the vanilla game. Can I... Actually, can I get rid of these blocks with just a regular bomb? No. Oh, God. You can't even, like, clear these out. So this was not the way to go. Where else am I supposed to go? I guess I'm supposed to go where... Get out of the water. Huh. Huh. I went to pause. I guess it didn't pause. Huh. How about we end the stream with like one last round of Pan of the Pond? That's cool. I mean, the fact that I can get that far in Super Metroid now, I'm actually kind of glad, because before I think I beat Spore Spawn and that's where I stopped. Wait, Samus is a chick? No way! Whoa, Live2D, yeah, rad. Hi. I love the sad one way too much. The sad one is killing me. It's just so good. Yeah, we'll do Pan of the Pond. What happened? Nothing really happened. I died in the Super Metroid. I was sequence breaking too hard. Ah, shit. That works. God, I'm not playing well right now. I love how I say that and I'm actually playing pretty alright. I need more blocks. Why am I having a hard time? Well, if this was a speedrun, this would be over. Damn. Secret Trick cutscene, I believe it's probably going back up to Brinstar. And probably going to Wreck Ship. Oh no, Wreck Ship requires... No. You probably have to go back and do, like, the few checks over there. Thank you. I mean, it's made by the same artist. Hi. So you can shout out Rabbit Legs if you want. She did the model as well. So that's why it looks like the emotes. Damn. I'm actually glad for the rigging. I was really nervous about commissioning people for rigging. Because every time I looked for people, there were some people that were like, oh cool, this looks like a person that would be good for modeling, and then I would look at their Twitter profile and be like, actually, never mind. They would probably not like my model. Just by like the way they were posting and what they were posting, I was like, maybe not. But yeah, that's all my... That's why I was really nervous about commissioning, but found somebody that was cool. I'm going to have a parity between the model and the emotes. Yeah, well, I think the ones that do are usually the ones that like drew the model themselves, you know? Like they are like they're a streamer and they're an artist, and then they also did the model themselves, you know? Which I've seen a few. I don't like that. I'll take that. Don't like that. Okay, get out of here. Sure, stuff like W2 is also an artist drew everything else. Yeah. That said, the models are technically outdated now because you don't have a collar in them. True. But I feel like putting that in there is like, you know. Not necessary. I also feel like it would probably be a little bit hard to see them. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Can I get this? Damn! No, too hard. Well, I am playing bad tonight. I'm like trying to figure out what I'm trying to do for combos here. I'm also one of them keeps staring at my model. So I'm getting distracted looking over to the side. What does my model look like? Oh, it looks like that. Oh. And if I block my face, it's like... That's like block, yeah. So it has tracking where, or I have it set to where, like, if I get way off frame and it can't find me, it just resets me. Which is what I want. Otherwise it looks very weird. Holy shit! Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah! Ah, that was a lot. That was a lot. Oh. Characters are all fairies, only like 2 of them have wings. Yeah. I didn't actually just notice that. Wait, really? Is that really what it is? I guess so. Wow. What do you know? The scrolling messed me up. Thank you for giving that against something Zodiac! Thank you! Enjoy the emotes. That look exactly like my model. Wow! Damn. Okay, we're in. We're not in. Oh, this can actually screw me over if I'm not careful. Watch this. There we go. That works. I am playing terribly right now. This ain't going good. Now that's a good combo. I need to actually, like, take care of this really badly. I actually don't want that cleared, because I bet you there's gonna be another one right underneath it. There's another one here, so I can do a 5-chain. This should, like, eliminate the issues. Air clip on your model? I've had the air clip on my model since, like, ever, actually. You should use this color just on your model to have the theme run throughout. What color are we talking about? What color are we talking about? Because technically, they do run throughout the model. Neo Digi. I guess that's one way of putting it. It is kind of new Digi. I did a thing. Copy link address, because it's gonna fuck up if I do it otherwise. Paste and go. Oh my... What? Put that in the fan art folder. There we go. I need to put that on screen. Where it, okay. Image. Art. Yeah, sure. Excellent. This goes behind here. I have not locked anything here. I'm gonna lock everything that is chat, alerts, that can stay, the Dunker Tracker can stay, Live Split can stay, the VTube Studio stays. Now I can just, if I ever click the screen, it's just ever gonna click this. Cool. I've gotten so much art already. Oh my god. Thank you. Look at that. Just in time. Wahoo! I'm gonna fold up and put myself in the floppy disk drive. Do people know what a floppy disk is anymore? Wowie zowie! I'm fucking old. Oh, what the fuck is happening here? Ah, this is bad. There we go. Yeah, since I have a floppy drive on my computer until like 2012. I used 3.5-inch floppy is plenty, but 5-something one that I only saw. I used those in school. We used to have actually a computer that used those like 5.5 floppies, or 5 1/4. What they were? It was something like that. Those were cool. I love those. They were floppy. I'm doing bad here. What games did I play? It was like, there was like a weird digging game. Oh god, it was probably like Digger or something. If this was a speedrun, I would have already restarted. This maybe she's a fairy better mermaid. Yep. One thing that's really fun how that she still needs to develop rather than first. See. Obviously, part of the version space. Even though I had a floppy drive in years. Yeah, I feel like schools had it different because there were always budgets involved. I had probably I was in 5th grade and I remember having a computer with like floppy drives, like the actual like 5 1/4 floppy drives. What the fuck? How did I manage that? That's fucked up. Okay. Can someone tell me if the icon on my channel changed? Also, hello. It should have changed by now. It is? Okay, cool. I love Dr. Dub's art. It's a shame to let it go, but I need to show that I have a Live2D now. I need to get Dubs to commission more art for me eventually in the future for that. Because Dr. Dub's art is pretty cool. What do I have here? I can do that, get this out of here. Oh my dear lord, why aren't you dead yet? Oh, I am not playing very Come on! Die! Okay. You know you did a change. You need brand consistency. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. That's why I changed all my layouts and stuff. I got tired of the black. I think the black was just too dark. So I wanted something more blue and bright. I like the brightness. I think it's cool. I think there still needs to be some moving parts on the screen. Like, otherwise, you know, you don't... Oh, wait, you... Whoa! It doesn't matter, he's screwed. Bird down. Hey, I didn't hit the A button in time. I like the brighter screen for this. Yeah. For like the brighter rectangles moving slowly across the background. Yeah, I was thinking that. I might do that. Overlapping each other. I can make it like another layer that just scrolls and leave these there. I like these being here as some sort of like consistency thing. I just like, you know, having something staying still. I can definitely add a little bit of squares like the hang on. Like my starting soon screen, which does have that a little bit. This also doesn't have the game audio, so you can't hear the game audio when I'm playing it over here, which is great, because that means I can then come over here and go like, hey, hi. And this also doesn't have game audio. I can just do that. That's cool. I'm kind of glad. Now, unfortunately, the BRB screen, I'm going to switch to that real quick. There is 0 audio for that. Good scene transitions also. It's just default OBS. You know, OBS just has square transitions. I was like, yeah, that'll work. Until I probably have something that's more like on the Digi brand. Unfortunately for me, I'm very stubborn and want to make all my own assets, which probably isn't the way you do things. Get this out of here! Get this freaking dragon out of here! Very on brand, yeah. I've never seen any other streamer do it. Yeah, well. It feels impossible to do it unless it's possible to Puyo Puyo, so I'm always impressed when I see people playing well. I can't do Puyo Puyo. I've tried, I just can't visualize the combos. Here I can just look and go like, right now I could probably see like 3 combos. Like I could just go up here and go like, okay. Oh, I need a clear. Oh, I'm in an awkward spot. Let's get some garbage cleared. Yeah, I hate when it does that, because then I can't see what I'm doing. Like when it just does another chain from garbage clearing and I don't see it. That's my like my one weakness. Dang it! Okay. How do I do this? Well, I fucked up. Okay, that works. Okay. I should have just left it. Okay. We're clear. The worst is over. Maybe. Uh-oh. I need to do some clearing very quickly here. I had a chain and I removed it. What? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Ah! Didn't matter. Ow, ow, ow. This is still a 1cc. All things told, this is still a 1cc. I haven't died yet. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God, I am... Okay. I can get a few more blocks here. Never mind, we're done. Woo! Well, that was the 1cc of Pen on the Pond again. Hell yeah. Okay, I still do it, even though that was a very, very sloppy run. Oh. Anyway, I'm gonna move on over here. I can actually do this. I need to actually start planning some things where it's like I have an ending screen. I don't have a ending screen or like an actual proper BRB screen. So that's something I want to do in the future. But for now, I'm happy I get to Live2D. Do I want to keep playing something? That's also TIFF art. TIFF art. Oh, very good. I got it. Very good TIFF art. Okay, that's such gremlin energy right there. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's awesome. I'm just looking at it again. Oh, the art's good! Even over here, like, this is the Paper Mario, and then this, and yeah, it's all good. I'm tired. I'm also hungry. I should probably think about getting something to eat and all that stuff. Oh. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I might do King's Quest 6. I'm debating it. I don't know what I want to do. Let me turn on some music. No? No? Where is the music soundtrack that I want? There we go. Let's turn this on. Where is everything you say? There we go. But yeah, if you're not already following, please do. It helps me out a lot. I got my Live2D, so now I am more animated. I feel like a actual VTuber now. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing. Next week, more Chrono Trigger on Monday. Tuesday, I just don't know what. Friday will probably be King's Quest 6. Wait, when's the end of the month? The 29th? I might do my marathon on the 29th. The only thing the reward model has over this is hand poses. Yeah, that's the only thing it has. Otherwise, it's not. Yeah. I could add a tail to it. I just haven't I never got around to it, and it's also more complicated, and also requires Blender and stuff. Maybe if you're all subbed to Digi, it is September, so if you're already subbed and you want to upgrade your sub, you can do it by multi-month subs if you haven't done so already, or you can upgrade to like a tier 2 or 3. It is discounted. I want to say, I believe if you do a tier 3 for 6 months, like I get all that money. I think someone did the math and they're like, yeah, like if you do that, it actually you just basically hand that money to the streamer. But that's the only time that happens. But I don't have anything for tier 2 or 3, so there's really no benefits to it. It's weird. I never thought about it. I don't want to lock things behind the paywall too hard. The Neko arc is already locked, and that already feels like a lot to me. Because it's very good emote. I think we know who we're rating. Oh my god, I just saw my channel icon. Oh man, that's really good. That's really good and powerful. We're gonna go raid Fangu. She's playing Dark Souls. She says she has a death counter that she never implemented, so I hope it says 0 when I get there. Gold version tier 1. I might do that. But yeah, thank you all for coming to my debut, I guess. I never thought about a debut stream before, so this is my first time doing something like this. So yeah, next week it'll be just a regular week. I'll have a marathon on the 29th for Sonic. I'll probably play Sonic games. That'll also be a big push for gift subs. So I might have like sub incentives as well. And then next month will be horror games and my birthday. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's very good. Have a good night, and I'll hope I see you tomorrow. Bye.